Hi, welcome to the All Signs Their Feelings for You for the week of August 16th through the 22nd, I believe I put that date. Happy birthday to the Leos out there celebrating. This Friday is my birthday. Any August 21st twinsies out there? I have nothing planned. I think I'm going to have a day of just dilly-daddling. My girls will know what I'm talking about. Just dilly-daddling. Nothing scheduled, just going wherever I want to go, getting the free coffee from Starbucks because they give it to you for your birthday, free pizza from Pizza Hut if they give it to you free on your birthday. I'm just going to diddly-daddle. All right, so I'm going to begin with Leo first because it's their birthday season, and then go from Aries through Pisces for the rest. All right, so let's get nosy. Let's begin this. Welcome to my channel. If you are new here, Baddison Intuitive Tarot, very happy to have you. So yeah, I'm looking forward to a day of just diddly-daddling. For real. My schedule has been so tight with no buffer. I'm just going to have a diddly-daddly day. All right. Hi, Leo. What's up? Let's take a look at you and whoever's got your attention this week, whoever's on your mind this week, and see how you guys feel about each other. Remember, these readings don't always have to be romantic. If you've got a friend on your mind, this reading could tap into that. If you got a situation dealing with a family member, that the reading could tap into that. So if you're single and you feel left out, this reading could tap into your situations with someone you care about. All right, what do we have for Leo this week? What do we have for Leo this week? 2 more shuffles for Leo. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my birthday babies. All right, Leo, the person on your mind, their feelings for you this week. We have the Strength card, major for Leo. I do like that you're showing up as your own major arcana in someone's feelings. That usually tells me that you're in alignment with who you are. You're not being fake. You're not trying to cosplay as something else. You're just being you, and whether that works in your favor with this person or doesn't, you're just being you, okay? But I do love the Strength card at someone's feelings. Someone may be feeling like you are a source of support, a source of, support because of your loyalty. And I'm looking at that cracked cup, which could imply that there could have been some, hurt feelings exchanged, but it's been repaired maybe. And the connection feels stronger than ever. Aw, thank you. Ooh, attack of the hand. Thank you so much, Boss Lisa. I appreciate you, girl. Thank you. All right, so let's take a look at this person's intentions this week. We have the 10 of Cups, Piscean energy. Now, the 10 of Cups as someone's intentions, followed by the Strength card, is a really good way of starting. Thank you, one of the Moon Children. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. It's a really good combo because it's telling me, Leo, that this week someone intends to show you that they care about you, that you are home to them, you are like family. A side message, some of you, this could be someone that is a friend that really cares about you, but for others, this could be someone romantic in your life. But someone intends to be there for you, wants to show up for you. What is their behavior this week? We have the Tower, major for Scorpio. Now, when the Tower shows up as someone's behavior, followed by the intentions being the 10 of Cups, that kind of feels like a surprise, but it doesn't feel like a negative surprise. I'm going to have to clarify that because that's why I like to look at someone's intentions first. If I would have saw the 7 of Swords as intentions, 5 of Swords as intentions, or the Devil as intentions prior to seeing the Tower as behavior, I'd be like, look, watch out for this person. Lock your door, block your phone, whoever this person is, things like that. But with the 10 of Cups being here, I feel like it feels more of an unexpected surprise that doesn't leave you feeling upset. So let's take a look at how Leo feels about this person. The 4 of Wands. Now, the 4 of Wands as your feelings tells me that you feel like this is someone that's a part of your world, your community, when you go on Facebook, they're on your friends list. You go on Instagram, they're following you. You feel like this person's a part of your world. This is not someone made up. This is not someone that you may have met one time and haven't heard from them ever since. It feels like this is someone that's a part of your core group. okay? However, the art depiction shows me someone dancing alone, as if to say someone feels like someone keeps on canceling on them. Keeps on canceling on them. But someone's repeatedly not canceling on themselves. And this is also fire energy. So in the both of you guys' feelings this week, we got a lot of fire. All right, indicating that this week, feelings are going to feel rather passionate. And I'm really curious about what that tower has to bring. I'm really wanting to know what that's all about. What's the overall energy? The Chariot. Influencing that is the Six of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups. Now, the Chariot as the overall energy, that could tell me that something's moving forward. Usually the Chariot talks about moving forward with determination and, you know, just moving forward regardless of what obstacles come one's way. But in this art depiction, the person in the Chariot is not driving. They're just sitting in the car with their car parked while they eat a sandwich, not moving anywhere. So if something is meant to move forward, it's not moving forward right now. There's an energy of someone parking something. Like putting something on a pause, putting something on a timeout while trying to figure out what the next step should be. And with the Six of Pentacles influencing that, the Six of Pentacles is all about giving back. It could be charitable. It could be just like, hey, you did something for me last week. I want to pay you back. That's the Six of Pentacles. So someone may be paying you back. Like if you treated them to a lunch, they're going to treat you to a lunch, or if you did them a favor, they're going to do you a favor. It feels like someone's wanting to pay you back. I just don't know in what context. Seven of Cups, Page of Swords, King of Cups. All right, so let's start clarifying. I'm going to start with this person's feelings for you, Leo. Why the Strength card? Now my microphone is good, right? I have PTSD with this dang microphone. Hi, Infinite Faith. Thank you. Thank you, girl. I appreciate that. Why the Strength card for how this person feels about Leo? Ten of Pentacles. The Star on the bottom and the High Priestess. Some of you could be connecting with a Capricorn and an Aquarius, or someone with Capricorn and Aquarius in their chart, because all of a sudden it just feels like there's another person that just popped up. Like you got two people showing up all of a sudden being like, yeah, Leo is family, Leo is amazing, Leo is supportive, Leo is there for us. I just got the energy of an extra person showing up. So I don't know if I'm tapping into a message where one person is showing up, sharing their romantic feelings for you, Leo, and another person is someone that is like a family member or a friend that's wanting to pop up and give you a message as well to show you that they appreciate you being in their life. It's a very appreciative energy. You make someone feel not alone. You make someone feel not alone, Leo. If you look at this card, it says you're not alone. And the Strength card shows me someone who is never alone either, as long as they got their pet or their self or family. Someone feels like you leave them feeling like there's always someone there. That's sweet. The High Priestess, Page of Cups. Someone here may have not expressed their feelings to you. That's really sweet. All right, so let's take a look at how you feel about someone. You got the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands shows me someone dancing in a living room, and it looks like a party hat. So I don't know if some of you Leos this week, you're celebrating your birthday alone, or your belated birthday, or your early birthday. You're like, hey, I don't need a party to celebrate me. I just need me. I'm good. I just love how that card showed up for you. Why the Four of Wands? Why the Four of Wands? The Knight of Wands and the Six of Swords. So Leo, it feels like this week, and then I see the Six of Cups creeping up. This week, you've got this feeling of nostalgia coming over you with that Six of Cups and a sense of relief of something that you overcame. And there's just this fun energy coming off of you in regards to whoever this person is. Like you feel like this is someone that brings out the fun in you. Not that a Leo needs someone to bring out the fun in them, but if you just went through something stressful and you've been under a lot of stress, under a lot of pressure, this person's like, hey, Leo, let's go out. Let's go to a rave. Let's go to a concert. Let's go to, let's just go somewhere. Why are you spending your day in that living room by yourself? Like some of you this week, someone's going to be hitting you up wanting to like have fun. After maybe just being under a lot of stress. Whoever this person is, I don't get negative feelings off of them. This could be someone that you've known for a bit. All right, so let's take a look at this person's intentions. We got the Ten of Cups. Leo, so far this looks really good, but I'm going to keep my guard up a little bit until I clarify that Tower. But so far, this looks like a really good week for you. It feels like you are getting a little bit of a mini break from like just having a lot of mental stress is what I'm getting off of that. Like you're transitioning from a very high stress situation. Why the Ten of Cups? Seven of Cups. And then I see the Devil on the bottom. The Seven of Cups clarifying the Ten of Cups. That's someone who's intending to look over their options on how to move in regards to you with that energy. And it feels like one option could be to come in very supportive, very nurturing with that Ten of Cups, but one other option could be to make a bad choice. And I wonder if that has something to do with that Tower. Like someone's got the intentions on deciding around this time frame whether to make a decision that is good or a decision that is not good with that Devil there. It's like someone might have some insecurities around this time frame, and it might be getting triggered around this time frame where there's a part of someone that wants to do the right thing, but then another part, it's like, all right. Let me clarify that again. I'm going to use a different tarot deck. Can you please clarify that again? That could be why I got the two-person energy earlier. Like there's another person that showed up that might be confusing things right now. Leo, I feel like your original person came in with the intentions of the Ten of Cups, but remember how I told you earlier that it felt like a side character also showing up in your reading? That person may not have the best of willpower. Like, they mean well at times, but when they get insecure, they make decisions that benefit them but could hurt you. But then they instantly regret it, but they do it again. Clarify that. Eight of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. Leo, whoever the side person that just hopped into your reading, hair tickling me, you walked away from this person before. You either told them to not return any calls, or you told them to forget your number, or it's like someone may be using around this time frame as an excuse to check in with you. But I feel like it's, I got anxiety all of a sudden. Five of Cups. Someone here is coming towards you with shame. Like their tail between their legs, shame. It's like, who is this person? Because whoever this person was originally, you really are excited about them whenever you talk to them. I'm not getting anything negative off of them. But whoever this side person is that's acknowledging appreciation for you, you may be telling me, Leo, that their actions didn't show appreciation. Could be someone with Virgo in their chart. Virgo and Scorpio. Whoever it is, I feel like you're detached from it. You're detached from it, Leo. You have no emotions for whoever this person might be. You're in the mindset of, no. I've already had to raise my sword with this person. I'm not going to have to explain myself again. No, thank you. Goodbye. All right, so yeah, I feel like you're shutting down the side person that's showing up, whether it's a fan. I meant to say friend or family member, and it came out friend. Whether it's a family member or a friend. Yeah, I'm getting that this is someone that you don't want to talk to. All right, let's get back to the other person. All right, so Leo, just be mindful that there could be a friend, a former friend or a family member trying to hit you up around this time frame, and you are not interested at all. All right, so back to the one Leo does want to hear about. All right, so let's dive into that Tower. Why is that Tower here? The Hermit, Virgo energy, and the Two of Wands. Yes, I'm strongly getting that this week, Leo, there's going to be a path opening up for you, but there's going to be a second path too. And you've got a choice to make in regards to how you want to move forward this week. With the Hermit here, this is you dealing with someone who may at times withdraw and then reappear. Withdraw, then reappear. And you've got a choice to make on whether or not you want to continue moving forward. Okay? Clarify that Six of Pentacles and the Chariot. Someone here drives a lot. Someone here drives a lot. They're always in their vehicle, so that's why they may need to eat in their vehicle all the time. Two of Pentacles, someone that works multiple jobs maybe. Three of Wands. Leo, if someone bummed money off of you, they're wanting to use paying you back as a reason to come and talk to you. Thank you, Amor or Amor. I appreciate that. Don't hit block. I'm trying to hit the heart button. There we go. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. It feels like, Leo, around this time frame, someone is using, oh, I owe you something for a reason to reach out to you. Okay? But there's this other person that wants to, you know, be there for you around this time frame because they feel like you're always there for them. Whoever they are, oh, sweetheart. Oh, sweetheart. That first person that I tapped into, Leo, sweetheart. And I feel like you're going to be excited to talk to this person, excited to spend time with them. But the other situation may be questionable. I kind of get that you were like, no, I already told this person, leave me alone. You know, if they bum money off me, they can keep it. It's worth the price to keep them away. All right, anything else for Leo? I open up to the Two of Cups, which shows me a text message saying, hey, you up? And a big old heart on the other phone. So Leo, it feels like this week you are getting some messages, and it feels like it's from two different people. And I do feel like you've got something heading your way, not this week, but the week following perhaps, that's going to be really exciting for you. Because remember, you started this reading off with the Four of Wands in your feelings, and then I see the Three of Wands showing up, indicating that if something's not in your life right now, you're behaving in a way as if it's already there, and that's a part of manifestation. That's a part of manifestation. So if you're watching this and you're currently single and you believe in your heart that there's someone special out there for you, this is you showing up in a way as if you're already in that solid partnership, even if that person doesn't exist, because that's how you manifest. That's how you manifest. So if you got nobody showing up for you this week, hang tight. It feels like you are already proving that you attract people who appreciate you and care for you. So if that's not resonating on a romantic level, but showing up as friends and family members, that energy is going to attract, you know, similar vibration. So you're going to attract the right people. Never settle for less than. Okay, so that was a lot to unpack, Leo. You've got a lot going on this week. A lot of good things, but it feels like someone's wanting to utilize this season as an excuse to reach out. Hey, I owed you money, or hey, you know, blah, 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 blah. And I open up to X drama in reverse and same mistake. Different face, same emotional fallout. Until you choose differently, you'll keep attracting the same script. The past didn't stay in the past. An old flame is reigniting chaos, stirring up drama, or still has emotional pull. But it came out in reverse, indicating it doesn't have the same emotional pull anymore. So if someone from your past that you don't want to talk to anymore is circling back around to reach out to you, whether it's a past friend, a past, you know, a family member that you no longer wish to talk to, it doesn't affect you anymore. It doesn't have that same pull anymore. Because when a Leo steps into that Queen of Swords energy, oh no, it's done. It's cooked. It's cooked. It's actually burnt. It's burnt. It's more than cooked. Okay. Leo, you don't have to really like dig it in like that. For zodiac signs that came through this reading, I've got strong Leo, so it could be a fellow Leo. Aquarius is here, Virgo is here, Scorpio is here, Cancer is here, Libra. It could be any zodiac sign. Oh, and Pisces. Ooh. Wedding day. There's a wedding going down from me to we, from uncertain to official. Everything feels so much more defined now. Leo, remember you were over here dancing in that Four of Wands living room. Where did it go? Where did it go? I had it a second ago. You guys remember that picture. And now I get the wedding day card. Some of you Leos, you're aligning with someone who is looking at you as marriage and probably taking advantage of your season to solidify things if they haven't already. And then I see loving yourself. Loving yourself is the ultimate romance. Invest in you, grow, glow, and get to know how great you really are. I want to get another one. Hold on. Let me get another one. Oh, there's that card. Hello. I'm getting that your visibility is going to be, oh wow, I didn't mean to get that many cards. Okay. Done settling. You're no longer lowering the bar to make love fit. If it's not meeting you at your level, it's not meant for you. And this goes along with not just romance, but family and friends. If you've got someone in your life that constantly makes you feel bad or constantly belittles you or hurts you but plays the victim, this is you being like, I'm not dealing with that BS no more. Because someone's trying to make peace with you around this time frame, Leo. After all the drama and side eyes, someone's ready to drop the aggression. The energy is shifting from war zone to neutral ground. Some of you Leos, you got someone else showing up here wanting to make peace with you, but I'm kind of getting that you don't want to, that you've already forgave a while back, but you want to forget. Sober life. With no distractions or substances to blur the view, what's real is finally visible. From here, better choices are possible. Remember how when I was clarifying a person's intentions, I had the 10 of Cups, the 7 of Cups, and then I saw the Devil card? For some of you, you know, you might be dealing with someone that's on a sober journey, trying to make better choices, but may have moments of temptation, and they may feel like you're always there as their support system. And I'm getting, for some of you, if that other person that came through the reading saw you as a support system, I'm getting that you were always there for them, but they betrayed you. They betrayed you, and they're wanting to use, you know, their battle with staying sober or making bad choices as an excuse for why you should accept them back into your life. I'm different now. That was when I was heavy into blah, 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 blah. That's, you know, I'm different now. You know, it's up to you, Leo. It's up to you. But I'm getting that you have no feelings towards that anymore. There gets to be a point where, you know, if you continuously forgive someone and they still continue to do the same action, even if they eventually do change and get better, you're indifferent to that person. Sometimes those feelings can't go back, can't come back. You can wish them well, but wish them as far away from you. All right, so enjoy your birthday season, Leo. I love ya. On to Aries. Oh, Leo, I posted a new reading for you. It's in my, what month are we in? August playlist. I don't know why February popped up in my head and I had to think about what month we're in. Duh. Okay, on to Aries. Why do I have Inspector Gadget in my head? Inspector Gadget. All right. Hi, Aries. Hope you guys are all doing fantastic. Let's see what's going on with you guys this week. I open up to the Ace of Wands and the Two of Cups. That is your main staple. So some of you, Aries, you're having a really passionate week with somebody. This is a lot of flirting, a lot of late night text messaging, a lot of FaceTime calls. We'll see if that comes back out. but I like it. What do we have for Aries this week for the next 7 days? What do we have for Aries this week? What do we have for Aries this week? 2 more shuffles. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my awesome Aries. All right, Aries, the person on your mind, what are their feelings for you? We have the Emperor, major for Aries. Their intentions with you, the Knight of Wands, that's Sagittarius, Aries, Leo energy. So right out the gate, a lot of fire, and we already talked about that fiery energy a second ago. All right, their actions, the King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Your feelings for this person, the Death card, major for Scorpio. And the overall energy this week is the 9 of Pentacles. So Aries, with the overall energy being the 9 of Pentacles, I'm strongly getting that this week, you're kind of shifting your focus from a person to your bank balance, to your livelihood, to your independence, what you've got going on career-wise. You're coming in very, very focused on you, which is, there is nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Influencing that is the 9 of Swords, 6 of Swords, 4 of Wands. Some of you Aries may feel like a connection with someone has put a lot of unnecessary strain on you mentally, to where you're kind of like shifting your focus from that person onto you to like stay grounded. Like you may feel like, it's like I can hear you say, dang, this person has been aggravating me lately. I don't know what's going on with us, but it's been stressing me out. I need a breather. I need to focus on me for a minute. Because with your feelings for this person being the Death card, it's like you're considering ending this connection if something doesn't change. You've got someone here that feels like you've got the upper hand here. You've got the control. You've got the power to like break things off if you wanted to. It does appear that this person's wanting to come to you with new information, with that King of Swords holding that sword up in their hand. Clarify this person's feelings for Aries. Why the Emperor, please? The Emperor wants to have control. The Emperor wants to make certain that everything is staying structured, but sometimes can get a little bit too controlled in it. The King of Wands. Now, the King of Wands, as their feelings for you, with you being a fire sign, is pretty, you know, pretty good. You got someone that feels very attracted to you, Aries. Typically, I see the Queen of Wands as your court card, but King of Wands is still fire. Someone feels like you're very confident, you're very charismatic, you're very playful. You make someone feel really motivated and energized, but it feels like this week someone's feeling like you're also the kind of person that can also remove that motivation just as quick as you gave it. It's like this person's like, man, Aries gives me a lot of energy, but I feel like this week I just lost my energy because Aries is not really talking to me right now. It's like whenever you talk to this person, they feel very pumped up, motivated, and alive. But whenever you are, you know, pulling back and focusing on yourself, that's when this person notices the decline and feels the dip, feels the crash. Dang. That could be why that late night call is coming towards you, or that late night text, that check-in we saw earlier at the pre-shuffle. Someone being like, hey, you up? Kind of want to know what's going on here. Yeah, 2 of Swords, 3 of Pentacles on the bottom. Someone here is like rereading messages, trying to figure out how to approach this. Let's clarify your feelings. Why does Aries have the Death card for this person's feelings, or for their feelings for their person? I can't talk. Gotta get the potatoes out of my mouth. Why the Death card? 8 of Cups, you need change. Strong Scorpio energy. Aries, you're being very clear with me that you are craving some sort of change this week. You just feel like you're building someone up while you feel like they're also building you down. It's like every time you make them feel good about themselves and high energy, you feel like it's a price you pay, and that you walk away feeling drained. Have you ever hung out with someone who was not feeling good, and then they started to vent to you and you give them all this support, and they walk away just feeling great, and you're left like, what just happened? I was feeling really energetic, and now I feel kind of blah. I feel like how they looked when I walked in. That usually happens when you're having a convo with someone that's not reciprocating. You know what I'm talking about, when you're having a conversation with someone and they spend a whole 90-minute monologue talking about everything that happened this week, everything that's going wrong this week, and you finally get the mic and you get 30 seconds. Meanwhile, they're looking at their phone, not even listening to you. It's kind of what I'm kind of getting off of this, Aries, whether this is a romantic interest, a friend. I'm feeling like I've got an Aries that's like, no, none of this BS. You're feeling like if you're not going to get reciprocation, you might as well pour it all into yourself. So they have plans to come towards you this week with that Knight of Wands energy, which confirms why we saw that Ace of Wands, Two of Cups during the pre-shuffle, because they're the ones carrying that wand. So it looks like they are wanting to come towards this and bring in the fire towards you this time instead of you bringing it. But is it a little too late? Clarify the Knight of Wands for this person's intentions with Aries this week. It's like, I don't want you to reciprocate just because you feel like it's going to stop me from walking away because I'm walking away because you didn't reciprocate. You're doing it just to stop losing access. Why the Knight of Wands? Seven of Swords. So this week, Aries, it feels like someone is, you know, getting a bit strategic on how to change your mind to get you from walking away and staying for good. And that could be why the King of Swords is this person's actions. They're coming in very intelligent. They're coming in very intelligent. They've got, you know, they've got a lot of thoughts going around their head right now. And one of those thoughts is to figure out a strategic way to keep you from moving away from this. So if you've been leaving them on red lately or slower to respond, they're picking up on it and coming up with a plan on how to avoid this. So let's clarify their actions. Why the King of Swords? They feel like they benefit a lot off of you being in their life. Why the King of Swords? The Knight of Cups. It feels like they're going to reach out, letting you know that they're trying their best. As it says, trying their best. I know it says his, but there's no genders in my readings. Someone's going to strategize emotional vulnerability, like using emotional vulnerability as a way to like gain sympathy. Now, it doesn't mean that they're lying about it. They could be honest about, you know, that they've been trying their best. But when it comes after seeing the Seven of Swords, Knight of Wands as intentions, it does feel like, yes, this person could be honest about trying their best, but there could be a level of strategy mixed in with that, okay? Like exaggerating something. Because they do have feelings for you. They do have feelings for you. They do like how they feel when they're around you. But if you feel like the exchange is not mutual, you got to do what you got to do. Let's clarify the overall energy. As I'm about to dive into the overall energy, I open up to the Lovers card and the Two of Swords, and it says you up. That's the same question that was on the first card that we saw. So Aries, it feels like this week you're getting a text or a phone call from someone who's noticing you're acting a little different, feeling like you've been kind of ignoring them more than what they're used to, and is going to be reaching out to you. And with one of these people right here showing me that they're considering giving someone closure, that could be tying into why the Death card, Eight of Cups, is your feelings. If this person reaches out, you might take it as an opportunity to officially make things official that you're walking away maybe. But the way you're like biting your lip right there might make me feel that you have some doubts on whether you want this to be over, especially if you're noticing someone trying to step forward and be more proactive. But like I said earlier, is it strategic? You know, or are they really wanting to improve the situation with you? All right, I'm gonna get a different deck. Clarify again Aries' feelings for this person. I just saw the Six of Pentacles. Seven of Wands. You're standing your ground this week, Aries. You're standing your ground. You're like, hey, I need to get back what I give out. I don't want to feel like I have to pull away anytime I don't feel like I'm getting my needs met. I shouldn't have to get to this point. I should not have to get to my breaking point to get what I deserve all along. If it's not something natural from you to reciprocate, then maybe we're not in alignment with each other. Like if you got to be told to give back to someone who's giving to you, then maybe it's not, I don't know. The Empress on the bottom. Because there are times when some people are oblivious and they'll learn from it and do better. But some people are aware that they're takers and not givers, and will only give back if you call them out on it, and then they'll go back to normal a couple weeks later when the dust settles. Tell me more about this person's feelings for Aries, because every time I ask this person how they feel about you, I get fire. I get fire, indicating that this person feels very passionate about you. But it took a lot of digging to finally get emotions. Like this person may be putting more emphasis on the passion in your relationship rather than the emotions. And that could be also what you're concerned about, because with all this water energy, you're over here like, man, I gave this person 8 cups already and I haven't gotten 1 cup from them. You do the math. I've given them 8 cups filled to the rim and I haven't even gotten 1 cup yet. Not until this week though, when they come towards you with that cup right there, and you're saying to them, wow, I gave you 8 cups and it took me walking away for you to give me 1 cup. All right. Thank you. Thank you so much, Tracy. I appreciate you. Aries, they do care about you. They do like you. I do see that. I don't feel like they're lying about that. It's just the timing just feels a little bit wonky. Tell me more about this person's intentions with Aries this week. 2 of Pentacles, they might be trying to still decide on how they want to move forward. 5 of Pentacles on the bottom, and then I see the Empress. They might even consider just abandoning this if they feel like it's not going to work in their favor. This is someone that would rather save being vulnerable for when it's going to work in their favor. Like this is someone that doesn't naturally open up to people, so when they do, they are hoping that it benefits them. And if they open up to you and you're still telling them go away, then they're going to feel like it was a wasted moment to be vulnerable. 7 of Swords again. And then on the bottom, I got the 5 of Cups. So Aries, it feels like this week someone is working off of strategy, but I am getting that they are disappointed in some of their actions. So I do feel like they are, it's like a mixture of sincerity and, you know, just something that they don't own up for until they're called out on it. It's like when they're called out on it, they're like, oh crap, yeah, I'm sorry. But only because you called them out on it. All right, anything else for Aries before we pull the hidden messages? Anything else for Aries? The Devil and the Magician and the Ace of Cups. Now, I can't show you a close-up of this card because it's got a naked person and YouTube does not like that. So let me just cover up the little nudie bits. So this week, someone's manifesting with the Magician a new love opportunity, Ace of Cups, but it's coming in with, you know, a tempting offer, yes, but anything that's sprinkled in with the Devil energy feels like it might benefit the giver more than the receiver of that offer. So you make your decisions based off of your discernment, Aries, not a reading, not anyone else. This is your life. Don't let anyone ever tell you what to do. If your heart is saying, I need to walk away, walk away. If your heart's saying stay, stay. So for zodiac signs you could be dealing with before I pull the hidden messages, Gemini, Virgo, Capricorn, Gemini again, Scorpio, Moon in Aquarius, Aries, Leo. That's the main ones that came through for that. Please rock that like and subscribe button for your girl if you haven't already. I greatly appreciate it. One more. Okay. Inner turmoil. They may be smiling on the outside, but they're spiraling on the inside. Pretending everything's fine has become its own crisis. Oh man, someone does not like you kind of pulling away and choosing yourself. Not that they don't want you caring for yourself, but if caring for yourself means they lose access to you, it stresses them out. They're happy with you caring for yourself, just with them in your life too. Family echoes. Old family patterns may be playing out in your love life. Until those echoes are healed, they'll keep repeating through new faces. Some of you Aries, you may feel like your love life up to this point has mirrored back what you grew up witnessing, and you may feel like it's not what you want for your future. Like, maybe your mom stayed married to your dad far longer than she should have. Maybe your dad was repeatedly cheated on by your mom and you wish he would have found someone better. Or constant fighting and emotional immaturity. It's like you're wanting to not repeat that for your next generation. Troubled past. The past still lingers like smoke in the room. Even if it's buried, its energy still hasn't left the building. So Aries, I feel like around this time frame, you're trying to make choices that will align with what you want for your future, and you're not apologizing for it. You're not apologizing for it. You're like, this is what I need. This is what I need for myself. I did my best, but it wasn't good enough for this relationship to go. You're only as good as your partner. It's like if your partner is not giving back to you, but you are, you got to do what's best for yourself. All right, so I hope this helps, Aries, but yeah, you may be getting a text this week or a phone call from someone being like, hey, can we talk? Totally up to you on what you do next. Totally up to you. Not everyone's situation is the same. All right, love ya. On to Taurus. One second, Ronnie. Much better. Hi, Taurus. Let's take a look at you guys for the week ahead. Hi. Welcome, welcome. You're welcome. You are very welcome. All right, what do we have for Taurus? What do we have for Taurus? For my bullinators. 2 more shuffles for Taurus. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my terrific Taurians. All right, Taurus, the person on your mind, how do they feel about you? We have the Judgment card. Dang, this card has been stalking the August readings. It has been stalking the August readings. Everyone seems to be getting this. All right, what's their intentions with this? The 5 of Cups, Scorpio energy. You got someone that's missing the friggin' shoosh out of you. Now, this does not mean that you guys are broken up, but it is strongly suggesting that someone feels really horrible about something and wants to talk to you like right now. It strongly shows me someone intends to apologize for something. This is strong apology energy. So if you've got nobody that owes you an apology, Taurus, this may not be your message. I'm going to pull your feelings in a second, but someone's apologizing to you for something. They feel really bad about something. Now, if you're in a relationship with someone and they're acting a little funny, it could be because they did something that you don't know about and they're getting ready to apologize for it without even being caught for it. It's like, oh yeah, I ate your favorite breakfast this morning. I'm sorry. What is this person's actions? 2 of Cups. This person is reaching out to open up their heart to you. This is all water energy showing up, Taurus. This is Venus in Cancer. It doesn't have to be someone with Venus in their Cancer placement, but I'm getting strong Scorpio in Cancer. It feels like someone is feeling very emotional about your connection this week, and they want to talk to you about something. They want to talk to you about something. So let's take a look at how you feel about them. How does Taurus feel? 9 of Swords. Just seeing their phone number light up your phone might stress you out. Just thinking about what you want to say in return if you do want to respond stresses you out. You've got some anxiety surrounding this person, Taurus. Like whenever you think about them or ask your feelings, how you feel about them, it gives you anxiety. It feels like fear. So if you are aware of what this person has done or did or said or whatever, you're still dealing with the mental anxiety of it because you are a thinker, Taurus. You are an earth sign. Earth signs and air signs are thinkers. Water signs, fire signs are the feelers. You spend your time in your head when you're going through situations. At least that's what I've noticed. I could be wrong. but you're mentally internalizing something this week instead of feeling it. What is the overall energy? The Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups, following the Judgment, Five of Cups, and the Two of Cups, is strongly feeling like, hey, can we try this again? Can we give this a do-over? Can we hit reset on our relationship? But it also shows right here self-care, which could tell me that I have a Taurus that might choose self-care over the relationship. And while I was holding that card, trying to give you a close-up, it fell off of out of my hands and went on my table to reveal the Star card, Aquarius energy, which is all about hope and faith. So someone's really hoping that whatever they have to say to you clears something up, heals something, restores your faith in them. So let's clarify. Let's start with this person's feelings for you. We got the Judgment card. Oh, it's my cat. I'm like, what was that? Why the Judgment card for how this person feels towards Taurus this week? Why the Judgment? Temperance, King of Wands, and the Ace of Wands. Temperance often shows up when there's a desire to meet in the middle, to compromise, to work something out, to find a way to create balance in a situation. With the Ace of Wands being here, just when we were talking about the Ace of Cups, shows me that someone feels like they want to light up you guys' connection again, give it some fire, give it some heat. And that King of Wands is showing up with that too. It feels like this person wants to, have fun with you and be silly with you and passionate with you, but they feel like they have to break the first barrier, which is coming in with some hard topics to discuss. You got someone here very self-motivated to do something. They're not being talked into it. So it's not like someone is talking them into apologizing, talking them into reaching out. They're doing it on their own, which tells me that it's because they want to do this. They want to try. I feel like I was getting another message, but it didn't come through. I had another message come through and then it just like disappeared. Oh well, my brain ghosted me. Okay, so let's get into Taurus's feelings. Nine of Swords. And right here on the bottom it says, I can't do this. I know you can't see it because YouTube mirrored the camera, so everything's backwards. Yes, I write backwards. But it says, I can't do this. I just saw the Queen of Pentacles, which showed me you holding a pentacle in your hand. Why the Nine of Swords, please, for how Taurus is feeling? Eight of Cups and the World card and that Queen of Pentacles that I just saw. So Taurus, you're being very clear with me that you're feeling like I ain't got nothing to say to this person except goodbye. And you're doing it with such class. Because when the Queen of Pentacles shows up, that's someone that's not trying to gloat, not trying to go neener, neener, neener. It's someone that's classy when they say, hey, I don't think this is going to work out. I accept your apology, but I don't accept you back in my life. I wish you the best. Because the Queen of Pentacles knows what they want. It's showing me, Taurus, you feel like you've already completed a mission with this person. You've already learned what you needed to learn from the experience. Whether this experience taught you about self-worth, self-love, knowing when to, walk away from the first attempt at hurting you, instead of just forgiving and letting them back into your space. I don't know if this is the first time that they hurt you that they're apologizing for, or it's been a continuance thing. Either way, I feel like I'm reading for a Taurus that doesn't allow people to hurt you twice to see a pattern. Just knowing that someone was capable of hurting you the first time is enough to feel like, yeah, this isn't my person. If they're capable of doing that, It's like you feel like, I don't know, because that Nine of Swords has me wondering if there's moments where you do kind of consider giving this another go. As I'm saying that, I see the Four of Cups and it says reboot failed, which could tell me that if you do reject this person, they're going to feel like the attempt to reconcile failed, and it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt. It's not easy being rejected. It's not easy to reject someone unless they, really did something dirty. But Taurus, I feel like this week, whatever decision you make, it looks like you make it while feeling grounded, not while you're stressed out. Nine of Swords. You never want to make a big decision while you're stressed out with that Nine of Swords energy. It looks like whether you stay or not, you're making that decision from a very grounded place with that Queen of Pentacles there. All right, and that's the best place for a Taurus to make long-term decisions. Okay? And it's interesting how I heard my cat at the door, and you're over here with a cat on your lap. It could be a dog, it could be a fish, it could be I hope a fish isn't on your lap, unless it's in a bowl. Animals may feel very grounding to you, and you surround yourself with animals. All right, let's clarify this person's intentions. We got the Five of Cups. Why the Five of Cups as intentions? The Hermit and the Knight of Swords. They're wanting to come out of hiding to talk to you. They're wanting to come out of hiding to talk to you. They took some time to withdraw their energy to go inward. The Hermit usually comes in when we're needing to withdraw and listen to our inner voice, and their inner voice is telling them to apologize to you. Their inner voice is saying, you got to make this right with Taurus. Even if you don't get Taurus's, heart back, you got to make it right with Taurus. At least, to clear out any karmic debt. So going inward, their inner voice is saying, apologize to Taurus. Even if it doesn't get you what you want, at least, because sometimes people apologize just to get what they want, not because they're truly sorry. So their actions this week is the Two of Cups. Why the Two of Cups as their actions towards Taurus this week? The Page of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune and the King of Swords. Dang, they be watching you. The Page of Swords is someone that's kind of keeping a close eye on someone before taking a leap of faith. The Wheel of Fortune comes in when expect the unexpected, all right? It's the card of change, significant change, and it connects to this conversation. The Wheel of Fortune can come out when a karmic lesson is complete. Closure is no longer needed, okay? Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Serene, or Serafina. I don't know how to say your name. I appreciate you, though. I just don't want to butcher your beautiful name. It just feels like the Wheel of Fortune shows up when something is turning in one's favor. Something is going to work out the way it's meant to, and there's no need for closure beyond that. Whether you guys work it out and stay together or don't stay together, you don't need any closure from this once you have this conversation is what it feels like. You're going to get all the information you want. Anything about that Ace of Cups and the Star, please? Queen of Swords and the Six of Pentacles. So it feels like the Ace of Cups to the Star is all about having hope and faith that a offer will be accepted or, just will work out in one's favor. But when the Queen of Swords shows up, the Queen of Swords in this art depiction shows me someone cutting something out, cutting out mental clutter. And if you look at the very start of this reading, Taurus, you started out with the Nine of Swords as your feelings. That is the definition of mental clutter. It's similar to the Eight of Swords too. So with the Queen of Swords being here, they're showing me you are being very clear that you want to cut out any mental clutter that is bogging you down from enjoying your life, regardless of who's in your life or not. So it feels like this person coming towards you with their heart open might at first trigger you in regards to the mental stress that has been put on you, but you're realizing that only you can control how you feel and how long you feel it. So that's why you're grounding your energy this week into the Queen of Pentacles to make a grounded decision, not from a place of frustration, but it feels like you make that decision after cutting out mental clutter, clearing your mind. All right. Either way, Taurus, you look good. You look good. With the Six of Pentacles being here, and it shows me someone giving someone spare change, I don't know if that's saying that you're going to give this person just a little bit, you know, as like a, you know, like a little bit of your time just to show them that they're missing out on a very generous person, but it's not enough to survive off of. You're like, all right, I'll give you a little bit of my attention here with that spare change icon. I'll give you a little bit. As if this art depiction shows me someone donating a little bit of loose change from their pocket, but not draining their bank account for it. It's like, I'll give you this. It's not enough to survive off of the day. So Taurus, you're giving someone a little bit of your time, but then going in a different direction, it looks like. Because you feel like something brought too much stress your way, and you don't want a connection that's going to be like that. Wow, you and Aries came in the exact same way. So you could be a cusper. Before I pull the hidden messages, I'm going to announce the zodiac signs that came through predominantly. I got a lot of Scorpio. A lot of Scorpio. It doesn't mean that you're dealing with a Scorpio, but Scorpionic energy shows up when we're creating big transformation in our life, creating change, ending things for new beginnings, death and rebirth, that sort of thing. Sagittarius is here. Taurus, Leo, and Aquarius is here. I just got drawn to this one card. It says undefined. You're sharing energy, time, and maybe even intimacy, but no one's naming what this is. If you feel uncertain, it's because the foundation is unclear. Some of you Taurians, you feel like someone purposely left something uncertain and it stressed you out. Like always had you guessing, what are we? Are we something? Are we more? Are we friends? Are we just this? Are we just that? And you don't like how someone came in so ambiguous with you instead of being straightforward. Commitment issues. Oh, that card just went flying. Comfortability in reverse. This is the kind of connection that doesn't require performing. You can be messy, quiet, soft, or strong and still be accepted. But it came out in reverse. And remember, this person is coming to you with that temperance energy in the upright, indicating that this person would like to bring in that comfortability. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Rachel. Thank you so much. What's the other card? Make a move in reverse. Swipe, speak, show up. Whatever your move is, now's the time to make it. Waiting won't align you. Action will. For this card to show up in reverse, and we started your energy out with the Nine of Swords, they're asking for you to not make a move if you're coming in stressed out about something. Whether it's applying for a job, talking to a friend, or making a financial investment. If you're in that Nine of Swords energy, you want to take a moment to stop, pause, and like ground your energy, all right, before making any big moves. It keeps bringing me back to that. False connection. The bond may be karmic, temporary, or just meant to teach. Either way, it's not what it appeared to be. So false connection. And we do have the Wheel of Fortune card over here, which is all about karmic lessons at times. It means so many more different things, but that's just an example. Some of you, this connection is very strong and important, but maybe with that false connection, it could be one of those soulmates that come in to teach and help us grow, but not meant for long term. Dirty laundry in reverse. They thought they buried it deep, but old messes have a way of resurfacing, and this one's messy enough to leave a stain. With it coming out in reverse, this could be saying that you stopped someone before they were about to speak on you guys' relationship to other people. Like you're coming in towards as someone very assertive. You're someone that's like, hey, don't be talking about our business on social media. Don't be talking about our business to our coworkers, to our friends, to our family members. You know, we talk to each other first. So you may have protected some dirty laundry from getting out. Not that you had any dirty stuff going on, but like personal stuff, like problems in your relationship, that sort of thing. All right, Taurus, I hope that helps. Do check out your readings I did for you. I did 2 of them. They're in the August playlist, all right? You got your monthly and you got your weekly love reading. The monthly has everything, including love, career, money, things like that. All right? Enjoy your week. On to Gemini. All right, Gemini. What do we have for Gemini? What do we have for Gemini, please? Hi, Gemini. Oh, you're welcome, Andrea. Andrea or Andrea? I always wonder how to pronounce that name. All right, what do we have for Gemini? What do we have for Gemini? Oh, hold on. Okay, I had a notification that wouldn't clear up. All right, what do we have for Gemini? 2 more shuffles. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my beautiful Gemmy Gems. Okay, so Gemini, the person on your mind, how do they feel about you this week? We have the Page of Wands. I absolutely love this card. Just something about this card always puts me in a good mood. What's this person's intentions? The King of Pentacles. Their actions and behavior, the Knight of Wands. Gemini, someone wants to be very playful with you, but they're also coming in very grounded and mature. I like it. How does Gemini feel about this person? The Ace of Pentacles. You feel very lucky here. What's the overall energy? The 10 of Swords and the Ace of Swords and the Sun. Oh, okay. Gemini, it feels like you and another person either met each other after a painful ending in both of you guys' lives, or one and not the other maybe, or you guys were able to recover after something really threatened you guys' relationship. I'll know more as I clarify, but when I first pulled this spread, it felt light, it felt fun, it felt stable, all right? That just, oof, it just did not feel like it's a part of you guys' connection. With the Sun being here, I feel like someone is coming in to Leo season, which we are in right now, feeling more optimistic, feeling more playful, but it always wasn't that way. It wasn't always that way. But with that 10 of Swords and the Ace of Swords being here, I feel like someone learned the hard way about a lot, okay? About a lot. So let's start with this person's feelings for you. We got the Page of Wands. Page of Wands is feeling flirty. It's feeling cute. It's like I can picture this person messaging you, very playful emojis, just wanting to be fun with you, and it feels good. As I'm saying that, I see the 2 of Cups, which shows me a phone ringing, and the 8 of Pentacles while someone's at work. So Gemini, this person could be ringing you while you're at work, focusing on deadlines, focusing on, paperwork, things like that. They're just wanting to hear from you. It's like you've got someone here that just wants to get a quick text from you or to hear your voice, and then they'll leave you alone for the rest of the day. This is not someone that wants to stress you out. But yeah, you got someone that's putting in a lot of effort towards you this week, Gemini. This does not feel like it's connected to that 10 of Swords. It feels like I'm reading for a Gemini that's like, yeah, I know what that 10 of Swords is all about. That was something heartbreaking I went through 2 months ago, and this person's someone new in my life. But I also don't want to go there just yet until I clarify. It's just whoever this person is that I'm tapping into is just coming in. They don't feel like there's a lot of heavy weight around them in regards to the 2 of you, like you guys have bad blood. They're motivated, they're excited. That usually comes in when I'm tapping into like a honeymoon period. You know what, let me just clarify your feelings, Gemini, and then we'll get back to them. Your feelings this week is the Ace of Pentacles. When we feel the Ace of Pentacles for someone, it's saying, I feel comfortable with them. I feel like we've got something good here. I feel like we've got a friendship. I feel like I can rely on them. I feel like we're building something that could go long term. That's the Ace of Pentacles as feelings. It could be that way with a friend, a coworker, a family member. Someone that you can envision being in your life for a long haul because you guys align with each other. We got the Eight of Cups and the Moon. Oh, I get it. Oh, I finally get why that Ten of Swords is here. Gemini. Gemini. That's not what you're telling me, is it? Why does it feel like you met someone while stressing out about whether to stay with another situation that has been stressing you out for a long time? Like you needed someone else to show you what fun and love really looks like when everyone's on the same page versus, it's like I feel like I'm reading for a Gemini that may needed to see how it feels to get attention from someone very sweet and loving and who puts in effort to know that the other situation was not good for them. Now, I could also be getting that you were already out of a situation that was painful, and then having this person to compare that situation to this situation could be helping expedite your emotional recovery from that Ten of Swords experience. It's like this person's helping you get over somebody or get over something painful. I'm just not getting that you guys are wanting to exit the connection with each other. You know what? Give me another card on Gemini's feelings for this person, because the first card out is the strongest. Anything after that is playing like a, you know, a secondary position. It's secondary for me. Like think of the first card out as a chapter and the clarifiers as individual pages inside of a chapter of a book. Clarify that, please. Page of Cups, Ace of Swords, Queen of Cups. It just confirmed what I said earlier with that Ace of Swords. Gemini, this is new love for you. Maybe you guys have been talking for about a month or so, 2 months maybe, I don't know. Gemini, this is feeling like new love here in your life right now. But you do have your cup closed off right now, as if to say you're waiting until you can fully trust this person before opening up your lid and letting this person get close to you. Because if you did go through this Ten of Swords, Ace of Swords, which is Gemini energy, by the way, oof, that is some hard, painful, that's a painful experience for anybody, all right? It feels like you're connecting with someone that's got you feeling playful again. You know, it's like you forgot what a playful crush feels like after what you went through with someone else, it feels like. Sometimes the Ten of Swords, Ace of Swords feels like a dragged out divorce, or if it wasn't a divorce, just a connection that had a lot of on-off, breakup, makeup, where it was just like years of exhaustion. And to switch that with something very sweet, cutesy, and playful feels very different for you, but also feels good. This person could be a little bit younger than you, or they're bringing out the youthfulness in you. Because with their intentions with you being the King of Pentacles, this could be someone that's like, hey, let me take care of all this other stuff. You can just be lighthearted and playful. You know, I got this. Like someone's allowing you to like relax and not have to be on fight or flight mode. Clarify this person's intentions with, you know what? Yeah, let me finish reading with these. Clarify this person's intentions with Gemini. Why the King of Pentacles? Judgment. And then I see the Four of Cups on the bottom, and I see the King of Swords. Now, this has little cartoon butts on it, so I can't show you the close-up. Hold on. The King of Pentacles as someone's intentions, Gemini, shows me that someone intends to provide a comfortable life with you, where you guys know what to expect. It's just very homey and cozy and just feeling at home. Ooh. The card fell off and almost exposed the butt. This person intends to make decisions and stay firm with them. But if you've got someone else that has put you through a lot of pain, You might have that person's energy still orbiting around you, feeling rejected, feeling like you cut them out for good. So that could be why you have the Eight of Cups card, Gemini. You're still exiting something, even though the relationship is done on paper. Emotionally, you're still exiting that relationship because they still have an emotional pull on you. So if you've been trying to get over an ex for the last 5 months, 6 months, 10 months, meeting this person is helping you get over that faster, is pretty much what that's saying. But take it however it resonates. Yeah, let's clarify this person's actions. The Knight of Wands, when it shows up as someone's actions, that's someone that wants to go out and have fun. That's someone that wants adventure. That's someone that doesn't want to, you know, bring so much heaviness to the relationship. Three of Cups, wants to have fun, wants to go out with you. And then I see the Fool on the bottom. Yeah, this feels like this is a very new connection, whether 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, a very new connection where someone wants to date you. They don't want it to be so heavy and serious right now. They just want it to be playful and lighthearted, while also having the intentions of creating a stable relationship eventually, like letting it organically evolve into that and not forcing it. Yeah, they feel like you belong in their life right now, but they're not attaching too much to 10 years from now. They're like, all right, right now I want you here. We'll see where it goes. Clarify the Sun. Why did the Sun want to show up here? The Queen of Swords, which is your court card. The Queen of Swords, which is your court card, is you pretty much saying that you're operating through your mind around this time frame. And it's the same thing what I said for Taurus in Taurus's reading. You are a mental energy. Fire signs and water signs are feelers. Earth signs and air signs are thinkers. And you're navigating through the mind in regards to what to do about a situation. Once you gain your clarity, Ace of Swords, that's when the process of walking away can begin. That's pretty much what I'm getting. I like who this person is, okay? Let me clarify that Ten of Swords and that Ace of Swords. The Tower, that cannot be any more clear. And then I see the Chariot and I see the Knight of Swords. Gemini, whatever that Ten of Swords is, it happened because it needed to, and you moved as far away from that burning tower as quickly as you could. This could have happened during Cancer season. You made a decision in the moment to cut someone out of your life for good. And now in Leo season, with this Page of Wands getting my attention again, you got this new person flirting with you and being playful with you. And it doesn't even have to be in Leo season that you met this person. It could have been in, you know, just take it however it resonates. But I'm getting repeated Page of Wands, indicating that someone's curious about you, someone's inspired by this, someone wants to try, someone's wanting to just try it out and not force anything or put too much attachment to it, wants to like gradually build something with you. And that's why you feel the Ace of Pentacles for them. It's like you're going to feel like this person's putting in a lot of effort to want to stay in daily contact with you. Someone that's trying to stay in daily contact with you is someone that wants to play a role in your life that brings in consistency and like familiarity, and like someone wants you to expect to hear from them the next day. Someone wants you to expect to hear from them each night. Someone wants you to consider them as an active player in your life. Not like a player, but you know what I'm talking about. There's connections where you don't know if you're going to hear from them now or another 2 months later. But then there's those people that you have conditioned yourself to know, oh, they always text me after dinner. Oh, they always text me before work. Oh, I always talk to them on my way home from work. It's like there's an expectation of that. This person wants that with you. This person wants that with you. Anything else for Gemini before I pull the hidden message? Two of Pentacles, the Magician, and the Five of Cups. So yeah, I feel like you're going back and forth, Gemini, trying to figure out how to officially release something so that way it doesn't rob you of present memories and present, experiences and future experiences. Because right now you're manifesting and you don't want what you're manifesting to be overshadowed by something you're trying to get rid of because you're focusing on it a lot, or you're allowing it to rob you of what the Magician is trying to bring in. All right, so you could be dealing with a fellow Gemini. I got Chariot. I got Cancer energy. I've got Scorpio. I'm going to get into the hidden messages right now. I got Aries right here. I've got Scorpio again. I got Venus and Cancer. I've got Leo here and Taurus. Those are the main ones that came through. So let's get the hidden message. All right. I just saw the situationship card. Some of you may feel like you were blindsided into being in a situationship that you may have thought was a relationship. It's like, oh man, are you seriously thinking that I was dating you for 2 years as a situationship? No, thought we were together. Ah. Yeah, you feel backstabbed. Hold on, a card fell on the floor. Physical passion. This connection is charged with desire. Just make sure hearts aren't getting lost in the heat. Gemini, there's someone that you're building something with around this time frame, and it feels fun. It feels lighthearted. It looks like you guys are getting closer and closer and closer. Just be mindful that, you guys are still checking in on each other, making sure that you guys are on the same page so no one gets hit with any surprises. Digital love. You're vibing through the screens, but don't romanticize a connection that hasn't been tested in real life. Some of you, with those repeated cards with computers on it, this could be someone that you met online and you guys are texting nonstop, messaging each other in your DMs a lot, things like that. And someone here may be wanting to make plans to actually meet in person and solidify you guys' relationship a little bit more. And that could be why I got the physical passion card. Someone's like, all right, let's take our digital love to something more physical, thank you. And you may be trying to figure out if you're ready for that. Going viral. Visibility is off the charts and the energy is contagious. This moment has reached reactions and recognition. Some of you Geminis, you're well known on social media, whether TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, and you're getting a lot of attention. Okay, and someone's hitting you up this week wanting to talk to you. But you might still have like an ex still lingering around. And if you're not on social media, this is just you coming in with, I don't know. It says going viral, so it's got, and you got the digital love card. I wonder if the going viral could mean something else since I just got the digital love card. Maybe some of you Geminis, you're on a dating app and you're going viral in regards to people that want to go out on a date with you, that want to swipe your name. I don't know anything about those dating sites, but your photo might be going viral because people want to get close to you now that you're single. You're over here like, I'm single, I'm ready to mingle, and you're getting hit up a lot. All right, so that's for you, Gemini. I hope that helps. Do check out your August readings that I did for you. I got 2 of them in my August playlist. All right, love ya. On to the Cancers. I have been craving a freaking bagel for like a week now. I'm trying to be healthier with my eating. But I want a bagel. All right. I don't know why I'm sharing that with you guys. Someone here might be eating a bagel. Ooh, I spelled that wrong. Hi, Cancer. Hope you guys are all doing amazing. All right, what do we have for Cancer? I can't seem to get comfortable. Oh my goodness, I hate this chair. I like it, but I hate this chair. I hate sitting for too long. I'm one of those people that does not like to sit for too long. All right, what do we have for Cancer? What do we have for Cancer? Oh, this one wanted my attention. Queen of Swords wanted to hop out. Ooh, 3 sevens. 3 sevens. Beautiful. Some of you are born in 1977. Some of you could be 77 years old. Life path number 7. All right, what do we have for Cancer? 2 more shuffles. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my adorable Krabby Patties. All right, Cancer, the person on your mind, how do they feel about you deep down? We have the 2 of Pentacles. This is Earth energy. Their intentions towards you, we have the Knight of Cups, Piscean energy, but also Cancer and Scorpio. Their behavior and actions this week, we have the Lovers. Cancer. Okay. Let me see how you feel about this person first before I get excited. How does Cancer feel about this person? The 4 of Pentacles. And the overall energy is the Page of Pentacles, and then I see the King of Wands, and I see the 8 of Cups, and then I see the Queen of Cups. Cancer, what I'm kind of getting off of someone intuitively is that they feel like they're trying their best to get close to you, but they feel like you're closed off, possibly because of another person. Like someone feels like you never gotten over an ex or gotten over rejection if someone wasn't an ex. Or it's like someone over here is telling me that they're trying their best to get close to you, but feels like there's always like a barrier keeping you guys from really getting even closer. Or the roles could be reversed, and this could be you feeling this way, Cancer. So let's take a look. Let's break it down. But you got someone that really wants to be with you here. Let's dive into their feelings first. We got the 2 of Pentacles. Hi. I just saw you. Hi. What do we have for this person's feelings for Cancer? The World card and the Page of Swords. This person checks up on you. This person's keeping an eye out on you right now. And I feel like the more that they watch you, the more they feel like you're not keeping an eye out on them. Like this person's worried that this is one-sided, that their feelings for you are not being reciprocated by you. But when I look at your feelings for them, you are holding on to them, but you're also coming in holding on to a bunch of different things. Like this person could be accurate when they said that you may be holding on to them, but you're also like hoarding all these other situations. Like you might be someone that has trouble moving on from an ex or moving on from people that you like and still want to pursue something with. Clarify the 4 of Pentacles for how Cancer feels. The Ace of Cups, the 8 of Wands, and the 5 of Pentacles. So you do feel like you and this person could pursue this. You do feel like there could be something more there. But it does feel like, Cancer, you might be comparing your relationship to other people's relationships. Like I see you responding to this person around this time frame, but it also feels like you're wondering about another relationship. Like you could be getting this person's attention this week, but still thinking about, you know, an ex that moved on or someone that didn't pursue something with you who's with someone else and you just feeling left out. I feel like I got this message for you last week, Cancer. You got someone that's pursuing you while you're open to being pursued by this person, but also holding on to something else. Wait, it wasn't the last week's All Signs I got that message on. I think I got it for your most recent weekly individual reading, not the one that's from the All Signs, but individual reading just for Cancer. All right, so Page of Cups, 2 of Wands. I do feel like, Cancer, someone is making a plan. You got someone that's making a plan to come towards this and really like show how serious they are. And if it doesn't lead to what they're looking for, they will go in a different direction. This person's making an attempt to really like solidify this. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. So let's clarify their intentions. As I say that, I see the Tower, Scorpio energy. Someone intends to like really offload a lot of emotions. When the Knight of Cups comes out with the Tower as someone's intentions, this is someone that intends to offload a lot of pent-up feelings, expressing every feeling that they've had, every thought that they've had, every desire that they've had, to see if you understand where they're coming from in regards to their feelings for you and how they feel when you're not reciprocating them. Okay? Like someone wants you to know how they feel about you, but how you made them feel when you didn't reciprocate much with them. It's like someone feels like you don't give a lot. But not because you don't like them, but because your heart is kind of divided here. Yeah, Cancer, it feels like there's someone else that you're talking to here outside of this person. That whenever they don't, you know, hit you up right away, that's when you go towards this person and give them your attention. And this person may be noticing that. Like you come towards them when someone else is not being as present. It's kind of what that's showing me. Now, don't force it. If that doesn't sound like your situation, Cancer, just reject it. So let's clarify this person's actions towards you. I got the Lovers card. Clarify the Lovers card, please, for this person's actions with Cancer. This person's showing a lot of deep feelings for you. Why the Lovers card? The Moon, Pisces, Cancer energy, and then I see the Seven of Cups, and then I see the Queen of Cups. Could be a fellow water sign that you're dealing with, Cancer. Could be a Pisces or a Scorpio. I'm getting strong water for who this person could be. Now, it doesn't have to be in their sun placement, but you've got someone that is coming towards you with a lot of various emotions coming through in different ways, but they are coming in as a sweet person. I'm getting strong Pisces. I've got repeated cards that show me a big giant fish, and Pisces is the fish. Yeah, someone's feeling like their motivation here is rapidly declining, and that's why they feel like they have to go big or go home with that Tower, Knight of Cups. Cancer, someone's about to make a huge plan. Someone's trying to, like, you know, conjure up all that motivation, every little bit of willpower that they have to get the attention from you. I want to clarify that Tower, but I'm going to use a different tarot deck because, oh man, that is like a huge emotional unpacking right there. That's like, all right, I ain't got nothing to lose. I'm going to go for it sort of energy. Oh, you know what? This one has too many naked people in it. Let me use this one. I'm sick of having to cover up the nudie bits. I swear. I don't know why YouTube is against cartoon nudity. Anyway, I mean, it's tasteful. When it's tasteful, it's fine. Clarify the Tower. Sorry, thinking out loud. Clarify the Tower, please. Please clarify the Tower. Clarify the Tower, please. Clarify the Tower. Ooh, something flipped over. Something flipped over. Oh, shoot. 4 of Pentacles on the bottom. I opened up to the 3 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, and a Knight of Swords, Cancer. Oh, man. Someone's really hoping that whatever they share with you is going to lead to that 10 of Cups. Lead to you feeling like if you don't reciprocate, you could miss out on something really golden. Someone here wants to be a part of your life, but they also don't want to share you. Okay, and they're possibly asking for you to make a decision around this time frame on whether or not you want to keep going with them. Some of you might have met through mutual friends, through networking. 3 of Cups or 3 of Pentacles usually comes in when you guys have a lot of mutuals in common, or you go to the same gym, you go to the same grocery store, you're from the same like Facebook group. It feels like whoever this person is, Cancer, they know you pretty well or are in the same like crowd as you. 4 of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles. Someone may have been hesitating for the last couple of weeks and deciding not to hesitate anymore. Someone's really being determined to be like, no hesitation, no hesitation. Tell me more about how Cancer feels about this person, please. Ace of Pentacles in reverse and the Knight of Cups in the upright. And we saw the Eight of Wands again. So Cancer, you do have romantic feelings for this person, but when the Ace of Pentacles is in reverse, you may feel like there doesn't seem to be a lot of 3D growth attached to this person. You know, that can sometimes show up when you have romantic feelings for someone, but they live far away and it's really hard to build something stable when someone's at a distance or when someone's already with someone else or there's some sort of other complication. Like you've got romantic feelings for this person, Cancer, but you feel like there's no way to grow this into something long-term, whether that's just fear talking or it's your reality with this person. Four of Cups, Moon in Cancer. Some of you Cancers may feel like you got to reject this because, you know, it might not grow for you. Like you're looking at this thinking, oh man, I do care about this person, but there's way too many complications involved here. But that could be fear talking. Yeah, Cancer, I'm strongly getting that you like someone, but you also like someone else. And who that someone else is, you're wanting more from that right now. Because you feel like there's some sort of roadblock. For some, it could be a third party, like someone who wants to be with you is already dealing with other people and you're trying to ignore that. But that kind of felt like you earlier. So now it's kind of twisting on me. It's kind of like changing up a little bit. Clarify that Page of Pentacles, please. Seven of Wands and the Six of Pentacles. I feel like there is someone around this situation that is wanting to be clear that they don't want to be a part of this. So it's like, then who's aligned with each other? So Cancer, it feels like whoever is going to be pouring their heart out to you, it feels like that person may be more aligned with you than the other person that you're holding on to. Is kind of what it feels like. Like if someone already rejected you and you got this other person pursuing you, I'd pursue the one that, you know, didn't reject you. Because it does feel like you're holding on to someone either because of her ego or because you feel like there's a lot more value to that situation than to something else. But it might cost you some really good opportunities holding on to something that is not there. Like if you got to hold tightly on something, it might not be yours. Anything else for Cancer this week before I pull the hidden message? Temperance and Justice. So Cancer, it does feel like someone is wanting to be very truthful this week in order to bring you guys together. Someone's really coming in with some strong energy towards you. They do not want to miss out on you, but they also want you to understand where they're coming from. It's like someone wants you to know how they feel, yes, but they also want you to know how you made them feel in regards to you not really choosing them initially. It kind of reminds me of that scene from Love Island. What was it, KC that got mad that Amaya didn't choose him at first, but then she ended up pursuing him after, and he still hung up on the fact that she didn't choose him first. Oh my goodness, that show. The reunion's coming up. Anyways, back to the reading. Back to the reading. I wonder what his zodiac sign is. Cancer, it feels like you got a lot of love around you. It feels like you're showing up as a very lovable person that everyone wants to butter up your crab legs, but you're over here like, you know, you've got your eyes on a specific person and, you know, just be careful, you know? Be careful that you're not focusing on someone that's not focusing on you while ignoring the one that's focusing on you. But hey, if you don't want the other person, just let them know. But it feels like you do want them. But maybe with no strings attached. No strings attached. It starts with no strings, but even the most casual ties can get tangled fast when the boundaries get blurred. Some of you Cancers, you do want this person, but with no strings attached to keep you open in case, you know, you do meet someone that you feel more strongly for. That's kind of what I'm getting. So Cancer, if you don't feel the same way about this person, I would be honest with them so that way they can find someone that's going to love them back. And if you're holding on to someone that's not holding on to you, you gotta be like, all right, what do I need? What do I deserve? Okay, because obviously you can attract a lot of love around you. You're a lovable person. Just give to those that you feel align with you, and I feel like you'll be fine. Happy family in reverse. You're creating or aligning with a family dynamic that's grounded in peace and mutual care. This is the kind of home that can heal generational wounds. Some of you Cancers may be connecting with someone that is trying to build a happy life with someone, happy family, because maybe they didn't grow up in a home like that and is really trying to pursue this with you because maybe you make them feel cozy, you make them feel secure. Maybe they've got trouble in their family right now or trouble in their home right now, things like that. Inner turmoil. They may be smiling on the outside, but they're spiraling in the inside. Pretending everything's fine has become its own crisis, and then comfortability on the bottom. Cancer, whether this is you or someone that you're dealing with, someone here is like really feeling like this connection is really like testing their patience or testing their, you know, it's like someone is trying to not like pop off or something like that, but it does feel like someone does need to release some pent-up emotions. The final card is comfortability. This is the kind of connection that doesn't require performing. You can be messy, quiet, soft, or strong and still feel accepted. And that could be why that Temperance card came out. Someone's wanting that type of relationship with you. But if you don't feel it, you got to be honest with them. You don't got to do what you don't want to do, but hey. All right, so that is for you, Cancer. You got a lot of love around you. You just got to, you know, reciprocate in the direction that you feel guided to. And if someone's not reciprocating back with you, just focus on yourself. All right, on to, I already did Leo. Libra, no, Virgo's after Leo. All right, Virgo is next. All right, Virgo. Hi, Virgo. Hope you guys are all doing amazing. Let's take a look at you for the week ahead. All right, what do we have for Virgo, please? What do we have for Virgo, please? I feel like I have cat hair in my eye. What do we have for Virgo? Virgo. I keep on seeing this one card while saying Virgo. That is your minor arcana, Virgo. It just keeps on showing up. And I got this card for Aries too. If you resonate with this Nine of Pentacles, kudos. That looks pretty good. It's like I'm hearing a Virgo say, I'm single and I'm fine about that. I'm doing me. And being in that energy is what's going to attract a genuine person, I feel. 2 more shuffles for Virgo. 1, 2. Let's rock this and deck for my vivacious Virgos. All right, the one on your mind, how do they feel about you? We have Justice, major for Libra. Their intentions with you, we have the Empress, Libra, Taurus energy. I like that. Their behavior, the 2 of Pentacles. Your feelings towards this person, the Devil. Okay. The overall energy this week is the 7 of Pentacles. Influencing that is the Queen of Swords and the Emperor. Okay, Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. We got to talk here. We got to talk. You've got someone showing up in this reading that would really love to be there for you. But there appears to be possibly another person lingering around this that might be kind of hindering this person's chances with you because they get you frustrated. It's like imagine liking someone and being very nurturing and loving to them, but all your effort gets erased because they also have someone around them that is like stressing them out, making it where they can't focus on the other person's attempts. Something like that. It's like you got someone showing up in this reading very sweet, very loving, very supportive, but you can't seem to enjoy it because you got somebody else in your ear kind of like stressing you out. So let me just clarify. Let's start with this person's feelings for you. We got the Justice card. Why the Justice card, please? Ten of Cups. All right. Knight of Wands on the bottom. Virgo, whoever this person is, they really got something good here. They really got something good here. They really have genuine feelings for you. And they're also someone that puts in the effort. If you're single watching this right now, keep doing what you're doing, and this person could end up popping up in your life around this time frame. Just keep on doing what you're doing. But if you already know who this individual is, they really care about you a lot. They really do. But when I look at your feelings, I'm strongly feeling that these feelings aren't because of who this person is or how they make you feel. It feels like the effects of another person is still wearing you down. It's like imagine meeting a really great guy or a really great girl and you're talking to them and they're being very sweet and very funny and you're like hitting it off, but in the back of your mind you're thinking, oh, I hope my stupid ex doesn't reach out to me again. I'm so sick of that person reaching out to me nonstop. I'm so over him. I'm so over her. Meanwhile, you got this awesome person who you're clicking with, trying their best to be there, and you're focusing on other things because you can't enjoy yourself. That's kind of what I'm getting off of this intuitively. You got someone really amazing showing up in this reading, but there's like a barrier around you and this person because of something else. Why the Devil? Why the Devil, please? The Five of Cups. It's an X. I already called it. I already called it. This card just proved it. Virgo, you have this feeling of frustration around you because of someone's behavior towards you. You're still upset about it. Meanwhile, I am getting that you've got a very sweet, loving person here that's like, hey, I want to do the opposite of what your ex did. Let me have a chance. And it's like something needs time for your walls to go down. Okay? But with the Empress showing up here, which is a perfect match for the Empress, whomever this person is that's showing up in your reading, they're not going to quit. They're going to invest. They're going to keep on investing, but it's still going to leave them feeling a little bit tired, though, that there's a big wall in front of you. It's like this person's wanting to say, Virgo, please don't let your ex screw this up for us. Please don't. Is what I'm strongly getting off of whomever this person is that's appearing in your reading today. Please don't let that ex screw this up for us. So let's break down this person's intentions towards you. The Ten of Pentacles I open up to, and the Four of Wands. Virgo, this is amazing. I would not let an ex rob you of your present and future. Dive in deeper to that Empress. I'm looking at this Empress card and it shows me a woman who turned her back to a dead plant and she's watering her plants that are still alive and thriving. It's like this person's wanting to say in this reading, Virgo, please turn your back on that dead plant and let's water this connection that is alive right now. I remember Scorpio getting that message, but it was in their individual reading. Clarify the Empress, the Five of Wands, and then I got the Judgment card. So Virgo, you've got someone that intends to fight for this, but they also want you to make choices moving forward to officially let this no longer be a hindrance. It's like this person can only go too far before they feel like it's encroaching on their own self-worth. It's like someone's wanting you to make a judgment call. All right, are you going to let your ex mess with our relationship for the rest of our lives, or no, I need you to decide whether this is going to be ongoing and a distraction for our relationship, because if so, I have to walk away. It's like this person saying that to you, Virgo. If this person's going to be a topic in our relationship every time we are sitting down talking about how much you hate your ex, then I'm going to have to walk away. Like this person is being very adamant that they don't want to hear about you complain about your ex every day that you guys are together. But they're coming in understanding, but to a degree. They don't want your relationship to be all about what happened with your ex. Whoever this person is, they're really trying to weigh out their options here. And then there's that Nine of Pentacles again. The Seven of Swords came out, and then I got the Four of Cups. Seven of Swords can be avoidance. Four of Cups can be rejection. Like someone's wanting to avoid, rejecting something because they're going to feel like it's a missed opportunity. Now I kind of understand why this Emperor looks really tired, while the Empress over here looks very nurtured. It feels like one person here is nurturing the relationship and wanting to give to it, while the other one feels like they're not getting reciprocated right now, not because the other person doesn't care, but because their energy is being spent elsewhere. Like this person doesn't want you upset anymore about this situation. Because a part of them is going to wonder if you still have feelings for your ex, the reason why you bring them up all the time. Let me get another card on that. Clarify that Queen of... I was about to clarify the Queen of Swords, and I see the Queen of Pentacles, which is one of your court cards, Virgo. It's like whoever this person is that's showing up in your reading right now is scared that you actually still do have feelings for your ex. Hold on. Nine of Swords and the Page of Swords. Yeah, whoever this person is, they're scared that you still miss your ex, and that all this anger that you are sharing about them is cloaking something else deeper. It's like, oh, I hate my ex, that stupid jerk. But behind the scenes, it's like, I miss my ex. They're not a jerk. Wow. Yeah, Virgo, it feels like someone's coming through being like, we need to talk. Do you still want your ex? If so, I'll let you be, but I need to know. Because whoever this person is, Virgo, they want a future with you. A really beautiful one, too. And then I see the Wheel of Fortune, which is talking about karmic cycles. Four of Wands. The Strength card. And if you don't want your ex back, Virgo, this could be simply saying that you at least want accountability. Because Virgos, you guys are the fixers. You guys are the correctors. You could be saying, I don't want that person back, but I want them to own up to what they did. I want them to fix how I feel. I don't know, it's like, it feels like whoever this person is, Virgo, the one that originally came through the reading, you don't have anything angry to say about them. You acknowledge that they're very sweet. But it's like you're having trouble letting something go. You want someone to take accountability. Clarify that Five of Cups, and then I see the Ten of Swords. There's a deep betrayal here. That you want someone to validate your experience before you can move forward. So that could be what I'm getting, Virgo. You're having trouble moving on from a past situation to enjoy a present situation because you want your feelings validated. You want someone to look at you and be like, yeah, you're right, I hurt you, I screwed you over, I disappointed you, I'm sorry. And then you'll be able to enjoy this more. Something like that. I feel like I said that for you in your monthly. Clarify that Devil again. Ace of Pentacles. So when it comes to this other person, you got something stable that's being offered, but the Devil can make us make decisions that sabotage good opportunities in place of opportunities that it wants us to think is good. You know? But it's totally up to you, Virgo. Let's clarify that Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles is you assessing things, reevaluating what's worth it. You might decide you just want to stay single for a little bit. That could be why I kept on seeing that Nine of Pentacles. This might be a moment of you thinking, you know what? This person's right. I'm still frustrated with my ex. I haven't been giving our connection a chance. Maybe they're right. Maybe I need to stay single for a little bit and heal. And then if this person's still available when I'm ready, then great. Ace of Cups. Nine of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. So Virgo, what I'm strongly getting off of you is that you're still kind of worn out from the last situation and you're needing time for the universe to reset your energy so that way when you are ready for new love or happiness, it will be able to be enjoyed. It's like you're aware that this is a karmic lesson, that this is all getting you ready for a big change in your life so that way you don't have to repeat the same thing. With the Four of Wands being here, I do feel like you've got a beautiful life ahead of you in your future. You're just needing to purge whatever energy this is in regards to whomever this person is. I don't feel like you want to be with them anymore, but I do feel like you want some sort of validation of your experience. And that for you is like fixing something. Tell me more about this other person that came through for Virgo. This other person is coming in very sweet. So Virgo, if you're single right now, this could be showing me what is being blocked in your love life. Someone who could be entering your life but is not in your life because they're being blocked because you're holding on to the past. So if you're single watching this, this could be someone that you haven't met yet and it's being delayed meeting them because all of your focus being on a past person. That if you release this past person, that's when this person will show up and love you unconditionally. Because these readings can do that. They can tap into future timelines based off of changing up our direction, changing choices, not repeating the same thing. The Ace of Wands, and then I see the Three of Swords. So Virgo, I feel like, you know, you're really motivating someone around this time frame. But I do feel like you got some healing to do. I feel like you're attracting a lot of great people, but you're still needing to heal from someone's behavior. Like someone hurt you bad, it feels like. You feel taken advantage of, you feel used, you feel hurt, and you're having trouble letting it go. Now remember, don't force it. But yeah, someone's coming through this reading really wanting to be there for you, but they don't want to compete for your attention, even if, you know, it's negative attention. You could be dealing with an Aries, a Libra, a Taurus. I'm going to pull the hidden messages in a second. You could be dealing with a Capricorn, a Scorpio, a Libra, a Cancer. All right. Walking away isn't failing, it's choosing yourself. When the path no longer serves you, it's time to move on. Yeah, Virgo, I feel like you're still in the process of officially walking away from an ex, and anyone new that comes to your life, you don't want to push them away, but you also can't fake your feelings. And I feel like this person will be okay with it as long as you're being honest with them. Boiling point. Pressure has been building for too long. This situation is one spark away from full-blown combustion. Oh, Virgo, it feels like you're getting ready to read someone their Miranda rights and just be like, tell them a thing or two about a thing or two. Okay, and I saw that when I saw the, yeah, this card. It's like I have a Virgo that's like, I'm gonna list off a few things first and then I'll walk away. Like that person still exists in your life right now. All right. Still standing. You didn't let hard times become a breaking point. This is a love that deepens with every test. For those Virgos that do have your special person already in your life and they're wanting to build with you and you're still kind of like dealing with year with an ex, a lot of you guys might still be able to make this relationship work. Make you guys' connection still stay strong and overcome this. All right, so I hope that helps, Virgo. I love ya. On to Libra. Libra, Libra. Libra is next. Hi, Libra. Hope you guys are all doing fantastic. Welcome, welcome. Oh, crap. Did I just mix up my cards? I do that all the freaking time. Hold on. Oh, shoot. Don't drop everything. Ah! Libra, are you feeling scattered? Are you like clumsy right now? That was like one thing after another right there. What do we have for Libra? What do we have for Libra? Oh my God. What do we have for Libra? 2 more shuffles for Libra. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my lovely Librans. All right, Libra, the one on your mind, how do they feel about you? We have the 4 of Cups. This is Moon and Cancer. Their intent with you. Ooh, the King of Wands. Say no more. I love the King of Wands. All right, their behavior and actions, the Wheel of Fortune. Libra's feelings for this person, the 9 of Pentacles. I love that card. Oh, I love it. In the overall energy, the Moon. Influencing the Moon is the Star and the Queen of Wands. Oh my goodness. Libra, you got the King and Queen of Wands showing up for your weekly reading. Huh. And then I see the 8 of Wands and the Lovers card. I don't know about you, but when the King and Queen of Wands gets together, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of flirtiness. There's a lot of physical touch, a lot of just inspiring each other. Oh, I love this reading, Libra. But why did this person start off the reading with the 4 of Cups? That's what I'm kind of like, what's going on? So let's find out what's going on, because everything else looks good. I'm going to clarify with these cards. Okay. So let's start with your person's feelings. We got the 4 of Cups. You know what? I think I know what I'm getting with that. The 4 of Cups as someone's feelings could be saying that around this time frame, they're feeling kind of bored. They're feeling low inspiration. They're just feeling kind of meh. And with their intentions being the King of Wands, they're wanting to bring some fun and flair and, you know, fiery energy to their life. And you're over here like, hey, I'm the person. Like someone's reaching out to you while feeling kind of blah, and you guys end up making your own fun. Clarify that 4 of Cups. The 8 of Pentacles. Someone feels like they want to put in more investment with you, more work, more effort into talking to you, being around you, or making plans with you. Judgment on the bottom. 4 of Pentacles. Why do I feel like this person may have like missed a chance to previously, where they might have to like attempt a second chance here? Because I am looking at the word reboot failed. And Judgment can sometimes be the card about giving another chance to something. Some of you Librans, you may have given someone an opportunity to like come towards you and, you know, make plans with you, and maybe they didn't, you know, take advantage of that, and you spoke up, you said something, but now it looks like, hello, they're wanting to take advantage of an opportunity. All right, let me clarify your feelings. Why does Libra have the 9 of Pentacles as their feelings? The Page of Cups, you like them. This feels like it's in the early stages of developing. It feels like the connection is more physical and chemistry and attraction based than feelings, but the feelings are starting to open up. All right, is what I'm strongly getting. Because when the King and Queen of Wands shows up, that is when you meet someone for the first time and you're basing your reaction to them off of First impressions, physical attraction, the chemistry, you know, can you see yourself bumping uglies with that person? Or is their connection meant to be platonic? And then the more you guys get to know each other and hang out, that's when the feelings start to show up. So you're in the early stages of feelings with this person, Libra, but the passion has already been there. All right, so let's clarify that King of Wands. And then I open up to the Knight of Wands and it says, chase it. Go now, think about it later. So you got someone that's taking advantage of the chemistry you guys have and really putting the pedal to the metal. This is someone that's like, I am not gonna sleep on this opportunity. Let me go at it. And the King of Wands is a mature energy, so it's not coming from an immature place. But Knights are the action takers. Kings make the decisions, and the Knight, you know, the Queen of Wands. But I also see the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Oh my goodness. So while I'm clarifying their intentions, I got the Queen of Wands while I was clarifying the King of Wands. This cannot be any more clear. Libra, this is going to be a very passionate week. Like, awkwardly passionate. Awkward for me to be delivering this message, but not awkward for the two of you. If you catch my drift, I'm trying to keep it PG-13 here. I feel like you know what I'm getting at. Someone's getting ready to make a move. Jeez. But what's interesting is that the Wheel of Fortune is in their actions position, but the Wheel of Fortune showed up in reverse. Sometimes the Wheel of Fortune shows up in reverse when someone's thinking, all right, maybe right now's not the time, but maybe in a couple days it's the right timing. Because the Wheel of Fortune can talk about divine timing. Knowing when there's a place to do something and when there's a place not to do something. You know, something like that. That's what I'm strongly getting. It's like someone's waiting on the right moment. What is the best timing to do something? Someone's trying to make their move. Wow, this feels very passionate. Clarify that Wheel of Fortune for this person's actions with Libra. Then I see the King of Cups. Seven of Swords and the Hermit. Ugh, that's a mood kill. Libra, it feels like you got someone that might head towards you with all this confidence, but then get scared and withdraw. And I wonder if that's why the Wheel of Fortune showed up in reverse. Because we get the Moon right here, which talks about fears and insecurities. Like they're fearing that you might reject them. I'm strongly getting that. Like someone is trying to like figure things out. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Alban. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Just stopped by to support your channel. Great readings. Thank you. You're welcome. I'm trying to give you a heart, but it keeps on. There we go. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Libra, it feels like you got someone that's trying to stay confident, but the more I'm getting into the meat and potatoes, that Four of Cups might be telling me that this person can sometimes get that woe is me sort of mindset where they are always assuming everyone's going to reject them. With the King of Wands being there as their intentions, they're intending to be confident, they're intending to lead, they're intending to, you know, be like, hey, what's up? But then somewhere out of nowhere, this person regresses back to that insecure place. It's like someone's trying to heal through their insecurities right now. You might intimidate them. Because remember, we started off your reading with you as this Nine of Pentacles. You're over here like, I can take it or I could leave it. I'm good. You've got that energy about you, Libra, where you're already in a place of abundance. You're not lacking anything. So if someone doesn't reach out, you're okay. If someone does reach out, you're okay. You're just okay. And maybe that intimidates somebody. Clarify that actions again. The King of Swords. Okay, good. Okay, good. That at least lets me know that this person is going against wanting to be you know, avoidant about that. They might have a moment where they choose avoidance and withdraw, but then they start to like rationalize with themselves on what to do here. And I do see some effort. Okay, it cleared up. So it feels like I'm tapping into a brief moment of fear that you would not even know about had you not watched this reading. It's one of those things where you wouldn't even notice that someone was feeling insecure, because in your real world, they do it. They come towards you, they text you, they flirt with you, they ask you out on a date. You wouldn't even know that there was any hesitation. The reading picked up on it, but you would not have even known. So that's kind of what I'm getting, Libra. Anything else? 3 of Cups. Someone really wants to date you. They want to explore this. The friggin' King of Wands again. Holy smokes. So we got the King and Queen of Wands in the clarifying cards that I'm using. And then we have the King and Queen of Wands in the other deck that I was using. And we are in Leo season, and this is strong Leo energy. So Libra, you know, this feels very spicy. This feels very spicy. It feels like Libra is like really into somebody. And you got the Star card twice. You got a lot of repeated cards. So Libra, it feels like I'm reading for the birth of a new-ish connection that has a lot of potential here. So let's get the hidden messages. I'm very much drawn to this card right here after everything that we just discussed. Physical passion. This connection is charged with desire. Just make sure our hearts aren't getting lost in the heat. Yep. Libra, it feels very passionate between you and another person, but make sure, you know, hearts aren't getting lost in the heat. Make sure you both really know what you both are getting yourselves into and what you guys want with each other. Gold digger. This connection comes with a price tag. It's calculated, strategic, and dripping in dollar signs. However, it landed in reverse. We started off this reading, Libra, with you looking at your bank balance. So I don't know if you've got fear that people only want to date you because of how much money you make, whether you have a high-profile profession, run your own business. You might just be very careful about who you get close to because you know how successful you are. And some of you Librans, if you're in the early stages of building a business for yourself or in the early stages of career, this could be a sign that your wealth is going to be maturing a lot as time goes on. And you're just going to be very mindful of who you get close to, you know, and whether you need a prenup, whether you want to have someone co-signing on a car with you, you know, if they're going to depend on you for the bill. Consequences, no more running. The karma is catching up and someone's being held accountable. Libra, some of you may be waiting on accountability from a previous connection before you even start looking at somebody else. So that could be why this person has a little hesitation, because they could sense that maybe you're really not open to it just yet. And then I got still standing in reverse. You didn't let hard times become a breaking point. This is a love that deepens with every test. Yeah, Libra, for some of you, I feel like the reason why this person's feeling hesitant is because you may have given off the impression that you're still kind of like, you know, dealing with some stuff from a previous relationship. And you're just kind of wanting to do your own thing. Platonic passion also got my attention. You didn't see it coming, but your heart is waking up to something deeper. The line between friend and lover is starting to get blurry. Libra, for some of you, this is a friend of yours or a colleague or someone that it started off as just like, hey, that's my friend, that's my buddy. Now it's turning into, dang, Libra kind of looks good in that bathrobe, or I didn't expect Libra to look that good with that tie on. Dang, I look at them differently. So you might have a friend who you're mutually feeling more passionate about. You already have the friendship. That's a good foundation. All right, Libra-roonies, that is a lot of heat coming through your readings. So have fun, be responsible. You know what I mean. And have a good time. You're in Leo season, the season of passion and boldness. So, yeah, have fun. All right, on to Scorpio. Oh, I didn't announce the zodiac signs. Hold on, Libra, don't go. For zodiac signs you could be dealing with, I've got strong Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. No duh, fire is everywhere. I got Virgo. I have Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio, Leo. Strong fixed energy. Strong Scorpio, Pisces is here. It really could be any zodiac sign, all right? But that's just the main ones that came through. All right, so hope that helps. On to Scorpio. Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. All right. And now for Scorpio. Got to make the intense entrance for Scorpio because it's always intense. All right, Scorpio. Let's see what's going on with you guys. What do we have for Scorpio for the week ahead? Really? So we're already starting that, Scorpio? We're already throwing things around? All right, what came out is the King of Cups. That is one of your court cards, but it's also the energy of Cancer and Pisces. Ten of Cups also hopped out, which is Pisces energy, but also your card. And then I got the Three of Wands, which is Aries energy. So right out the gate, Scorpio, I'm getting a lot of anticipation here off of you and another person. It does not feel negative. It does not feel negative. Some of you guys are anticipating a vacation that you're getting ready to take together, and you're getting all excited, going on a cruise, going on a trip. As I said that, I open up and I see the Chariot. Some of you guys are going on a road trip and you're anticipating a road trip with your romantic interest, or you're making travel plans right now and you're just sitting in your car waiting for the person to be ready, all packed up. That's a very specific message. I feel like I'm reading for a Scorpio that's about to go on a trip, and I'm getting specifically a cruise. The Three of Wands is all about your ships coming in, and ship is a cruise ship. And then seeing that Chariot, waiting for the ship to come in. But that could also be just a metaphor for something else. Scorpio, 2 more shuffles. 1, 2. Let's rock this deck for my beautiful Scorpionators. All right, Scorpio, the person on your mind this week, what are their feelings for you? The Fool, Aries energy. Now, when the Fool shows up in how someone's feeling, it's a feeling of wanting to try something new, wanting to go for it, wanting to, take some sort of leap. It's giving, I'm willing to try this. Like someone's excited. What's their intentions? 2 of Cups. Their behavior? 4 of Pentacles. How does Scorpio feel? 9 of Pentacles. You could be a Libra, Scorpio, cusper. And the overall energy is the 7 of Cups. So Scorpio, it feels like you've got someone here that is open to trying something new with you, as their intentions is to get closer and closer and closer to you. What that new thing is, I don't know, whether it's trying out something new in a relationship or a vacation spot or trying something new in the bedroom. I don't know. This person is just open to trying out something new with you to help you guys get closer to each other. And with that 4 of Pentacles being their behavior, it's showing me that this person is holding on tightly. So let's break it down. I'm going to start with this person's feelings. We got the Fool. Why is the Fool how this person feels about Scorpio? Why the Fool, please? Five of Cups almost came out. Could be dealing with a fellow Scorpio. Why the Fool, please? 9 of Cups. 10 of Wands. This person's feeling like the moment they stopped chasing love, it showed up naturally. Because that's the 9 of Cups. When you stop chasing after something and you start feeling grateful for what you already have, things start to materialize. There's that Three of Wands again, and this time it's got a big ship on it. But ships move slow, so maybe someone wants to move slow. And then I see the World. I'm seeing a lot, maybe you guys live at a distance from each other, and you guys are making plans to come see each other. Long distance relationship with that World card and the Three of Wands. That's waiting for someone to travel to the other person, waiting on seeing each other. Or you guys are traveling outside of the country together. Tell me more about how this person feels about Scorpio. And then I see the Six of Swords, which shows me another freaking boat. Two of Cups in reverse and the Ace of Cups in the upright. So we've got the Two of Cups as their intentions in the upright position right here. Two of Cups in the upright position for their intentions, but we got the Two of Cups in reverse with Ace of Cups. This is telling me that this person may feel like you guys haven't really deepened your relationship yet, and that's why they intend to do what they need to do to deepen the relationship. They may feel like you guys aren't really meeting each other in the middle just yet, but I got Temperance right here talking about wanting that. So let's break down your feelings, Scorpio. And then I see the Sun, major for Leo. You're happy. It came back out again. It came back out again. I shuffled it back in and it came back out. Some of you guys could be connecting with a Leo, or a Leo season is playing a huge role on you, or you got Leo placements and Scorpio placements. But it feels like around this time frame, Scorpio, you're in a really good mood. You're in a really beautiful place. Not like physical place, but like energetic place. Well, maybe physical. Maybe you're looking at your home and thinking, dang, I got a great home. But it feels like you're in a really good space energetically. You're happy. And it's like you're attracting a lot of attention towards you because of how you carry yourself. The number 19 could mean something to somebody. The number 19, whether that talks about August 19th or I don't know. The Eight of Wands. Someone here may have been on a deep journey since 2019 with that 19 there, and feeling very satisfied with everything that they've accomplished since then. Tell me more about how Scorpio feels. Two of Pentacles and the Justice card and the Emperor. You're trying to go back and forth and decide, is this my man? Is this my girl? Is this my person? You know, because you want the best. You want to make certain that you're not selling yourself short because of how far you've come on your journey and knowing what you deserve now. Maybe if this was 8 years ago, you would have been quick to jump on an opportunity just because someone likes you. But after your growth, your healing, and this journey that you've been on, now you're more or so focused on alignment rather than someone liking you and you liking them back. Because you don't want anyone to come wreck everything that you built for yourself. Whomever this person is, Scorpio, they like you a lot. They like you a lot. They like you a lot. So let's break down their intentions with you. Clarify the Two of Cups as this person's intentions. The freaking Four of Wands hops out. For real? You put a spell on this person? The Ace of Wands, and we just saw the Emperor. Or, Ace of Wands, hello. The Empress. But we also have the Ace of Wands right here. And the Hanged Man. Scorpio. Jeez Louise. This is a nice reading. Usually when I do a reading for you, it comes in with a lot of intensity and third-party stuff at times. This feels nice. This feels like I'm reading for a Scorpio that has like cleared a lot of that intensity out, and you're transmuting that intensity into better, productive things.
Because Scorpios are naturally intense people. You're not going to ever change that aspect of you. But now you're using it for a benefit rather than something that's creating chaos in your life. I hope I'm explaining that correctly. You're a naturally intense zodiac sign, but it's a good thing depending on how you use it. Queen of Cups. If you're single watching this right now, Scorpio, keep doing what you're doing because it's attracting your reality and it looks like it's bringing in some good things. And it's the same with this person too, because this person came in with the 9 of Cups. You both are coming in with that 9 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups, which is a really healthy frequency to be in when you're trying to find a partnership. You know, it's giving, I'm good with or without someone until the right person comes along. All right, clarify the 4 of Pentacles. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me just break down the intentions position. So Scorpio, with this person's intentions being the Empress, 4 of Wands, 2 of Cups, Ace of Wands, this person is being very crystal clear that they want you to be their life partner. We already got the Emperor, so now we have a perfect divine match. So it feels like if you hit it off strongly with someone, keep at it. This connection could go somewhere. If you're single, just focus on you. Someone like this would come in your life. Clarify that 4 of Pentacles. This is one of the best readings I've done for you in a very long time. I posted your weekly reading yesterday, but I don't remember that message. I do a lot of messages. Sometimes I remember, but for some reason I forgot yours already. I don't remember if I got this message in that reading or not. Clarify the 4 of Pentacles. Page of Swords, and I got the Hierophant and the 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, Scorpio, I think this message is already done. It's being beaten like a dead horse. You got someone that really wants a future with you, and they're being very clear about it. Feels like I'm reading for a Scorpio that's been single for a bit, and that's all coming to a change. Now, if you're watching this and you're already married, you may have had to make more time to focus on your own things, your own achievements, your own business, your own career, to feel like you can do it without leaning on other people, and then get back to building your life with your person. That could also be what I'm getting. Like, I feel like I'm reading for a Scorpio that needed to take a little bit of a break from being a we to me, and it worked out for you. You showed the universe that you can do it. Yeah. All right, so let's clarify that 7 of Cups. The Queen of Cups. So Scorpio, your reading is being very clear with me that around this time frame, you're going to be hit with several options, several choices. And I'm not talking about several people. I'm talking about choices in regards to where you want to put your time and attention. Do you want to put it toward your money, to your health, to your wealth, to your family, to your friends, to your love life, or a few of everything? I don't know. But they're wanting you to just follow your heart in that aspect. Your heart is going to guide you. So let's get the hidden messages, because that reading was very direct to the point. You got someone smitten about you. They're in love, or they're going to be. They're trying to figure out how to get closer and closer and closer to you this week. They're going to make a lot of time for you. For zodiac signs that came through, I got Aries, Leo, Libra, Venus in Cancer, Pisces, Taurus. It could be any zodiac sign. Jeez, that reading, that was nice. Playing games. They've got game, but is it real? Keep your eyes open and don't fall for surface level charm. For some of you Scorpios, you may feel like a lot of lovers from your past played games with you, and maybe you also played a game or two, and you're just trying to figure out if this person's too good to be true and is going to blindside you the moment you let them get close to you. And if so, you're ready to fight. You're ready to fight and put that stinger up if you feel like someone's trying to play you. Different worlds. This connection crosses cultures, timelines, or belief systems, and that creates both fascination and friction. When we first started this reading, I saw the World card. Oh yeah, right here. I saw the World card and the Ship card twice. So some of you, this person could be someone who is from a different background, a different culture, grew up on different land, or is currently at a distance. And it's something that is, you know, fascinating and also something that's very troubling. You know, long distance relationships are not for everybody. All right, Scorpio, that is for you. Do check out your reading that I posted for you yesterday. It's in the August playlist if you want. You don't have to. All right, enjoy the rest of your week. On to Sagittarius. Wow, that was a very positive reading for Scorpio. Kudos to whoever resonates with that one. All right, Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Sorry, your name is too long to write backwards. I'm trying my best. I would write out the full spelling of Sagittarius, but backwards is just difficult. Okay. All right. Hi, Sagittarius. Let's see what's going on with you guys this week. Hold on. There's a crystal out of place. I just want to fix it. There. What do we have for Sagittarius, please? What do we have for Sagittarius? Sagittarius, I currently have your weekly reading uploading right now. Once the captions are ready, I will post the video in the morning. 2 more shuffles for Sagittarius. 1, 2. Let's rock this and deck for my awesome Saggies. All right, so the person on your mind, their feelings for you is or are the 2 of Pentacles. Is or are, I don't know. Their intentions. Is there 2 cards stuck to this? No. Queen of Pentacles, their actions, the 5 of Swords. I don't like that. Sagittarius's feelings, the King of Cups, and the overall energy is the 6 of Swords. Okay, as long as I see the 6 of Swords, the 5 of Swords is like a temporary hiccup. All right, so Sagittarius, it looks like you and another person are at a very odd space right now with your relationship. And I do feel like someone here is trying to figure out if this is where, you know, it's time to go in a different direction. All right, so let's break it down. All right, let's start with the 2 of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles. You got someone this week, Sagittarius, that is assessing you guys' relationship and trying to figure out if there's more growth here or if you guys are going to destroy what you guys are trying to grow for yourselves in general. It's like you both don't want to destroy what you both have built in your lives individually because of this relationship. It's like someone's asking themselves, is our relationship healthy or toxic? Because if it's toxic, I don't want to hurt Sagittarius, or you're saying this about your person. Because there is a lot of love and respect here, but someone's noticing that you guys might be fighting a lot, and they don't like it. They don't like fighting with you. And they're just trying to figure out, is this the basis of our relationship? Is that all we got, fighting? Clarify Sagittarius' feelings. Because you're telling me that you love this person deeply, but something's wearing you down. Like the constant fighting maybe is wearing you down. Now remember, if your relationship is amazing, don't force it. Why the King of Cups? King of Cups again. 8 of Swords, the Tower, and the 8 of Pentacles. So Sagittarius, what I'm kind of getting off of you is that something happened between the 2 of you. Something went down. And it left you guys at a weird space where you're just trying to figure out if this needs to be over because it's not healthy, or if this is a lesson to learn and to heal together. I see repeated 8s. You guys clearly love each other. No one's doubting that. But, you know, love is not it. That's not all of it when it comes to a relationship. It's got to be stable. It's got to be healthy for both parties. Clarify again how this person feels about Sagittarius, the Fool, Aries energy, and the Six of Pentacles and the Six of Wands. They're willing to give to this if it's mutual. Like if you're willing to do your part, they're willing to do their part. They're ready. They would be open for a new lease on life with that Fool energy. But if there's no reciprocation, they're just going to go off in a different direction altogether. Someone here wants success in their relationships. They don't want a battlefield. Someone doesn't want a war zone. They want a love zone. Someone doesn't want to keep on fighting. Thank you. Happy early birthday, Baddison. Thank you so much, Melanie. I appreciate you, girl. Thank you. I appreciate you. Someone doesn't want a battlefield. Someone wants a loving relationship. And I am getting that someone feels like there's still chance here, but only if you guys can smooth this over. All right, clarify this person's intentions with Sagittarius. With the Queen of Pentacles as this person's intentions, and it says right here, recharge. This person could be saying that they're open to, like, you know, working together still. Clarify the Queen of Pentacles, the Magician, and the Judgment card. Yeah, that can't be any more clear. This person is pretty much saying, we've got the tools to make this happen. Are we going to use these tools wisely? Because Judgment is giving something a second chance to, you know, defend itself. Judgment is pretty much saying, all right, I'm being given a chance to do this all over again, you know, because I said that I could do it. Here's my chance to show. Because the Magician is having all the tools, which is having the tools of communication. If you and your person, you know, your relationship suffered because of poor communication, you know, things like that. This person's pretty much saying, we got what it takes. Are we going to use it or not? Are we going to give this another chance? So let's clarify the Five of Swords. I want to dive deeper into what the biggest issue was in the first place. Someone may be saying that they said something out of anger. Eight of Cups. Someone's saying that they said that they wanted to walk away from this out of anger and that they do want the relationship. Four of Wands. But only if you guys can repair this Four of Swords and bring in stability, Queen of Pentacles again. So it feels like someone said that they wanted to end this relationship out of anger and feels like saying it to when the argument was not worth it. You know, a lot of us say some mean things when we're mad. Oh, I never wanted to ever meet you, or I never liked you, or you suck, when you're angry. And then you learn from it and you grow from it. So Sagittarius, someone's acknowledging that they may have said something very hurtful to you in an angry moment, and they wish that they could take it back. They're pretty much saying that they didn't mean it. And they're sorry, but they got so defensive. They got so defensive. Something triggered the F out of them. It's like you guys feel like you guys trigger each other. So let's clarify the Six of Swords. Why does it feel like this is a long-term relationship I'm tapping into? Like you guys have been together for a while. There could even be kids involved. That's not for everyone because I don't have any page energy to confirm kids are in the situation, except there is one kid in this boat. Clarify that Six of Swords, please. The Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune. What goes around comes around. Embrace the turn. Embrace the change. The Wheel of Fortune, I like to picture a Ferris wheel ride. If you want to go on a Ferris wheel and you run and it's a little late and the ride starts without you, it's going to come back around again. So they're pretty much showing me that if you didn't learn the lesson the first time, the wheel is going to spin again. You'll get a chance to do things different, do things over. And that's also what the Judgment and the Magician is saying. You get another chance, take advantage of the tools that you got to get the outcome that you actually want and not what you don't want. So it feels like, Sagittarius, you and another person are getting another chance to do things differently and learn from the previous mistakes. Yeah. That's what I'm getting. Someone wants a partner, not a matching buddy or like a boxing matching buddy. Like someone wants a partner, not someone to fight with. Someone doesn't want to fight in their relationship anymore. Someone's done fighting. Someone wants stability. Wow, Sagittarius. Immediately you came in with a lot of like heavy energy around you. Like, oh, I'm so over this. It's like when I looked at you, Sagittarius, I'm strongly getting like over it. Even if you love someone, it's like you're worn out. You're worn out with somebody. But they're also saying the same thing with you. Like you both have been wearing each other out. I mean, the Five of Swords is about fighting. It's tit for tat. It's wanting to get the last word, talking over one another, just being really mean in the moment. Tell me more about how this person feels about Sagittarius. The Knight of Wands, Sagittarius energy, and the Star. This person loves your passionate nature. They love how excited you get at things that, you know, you like, whether it's sports, hobbies. This person really likes how excited you get when you're doing something that you enjoy to do, and it makes them happy too. The Star is telling me that this person's got hope and faith that whatever has been challenging the two of you can work itself out, but this is like the final straw on both sides is what it feels like to me. Like you both are standing firm on if we try this again, it's the last time. It's the last time. It's kind of what I'm getting. You both are saying this is the last time, the final countdown. So let's get the hidden message. Wow, Sagittarius, this was very straight to the point. It was just heavy. Feels like you guys put years of love into each other, or at least a minimum of a year I'm getting. And it started to get really intense. Whether fighting over work, fighting over, I don't know. I don't know what you guys fight about. Misunderstood. The real version never made it past the rumors. They're now stuck defending what they never said. I'm strongly getting someone that feels like they have to constantly defend themselves, and they're over here like, I'm sick of being misunderstood by this person. Whether you're saying that to somebody, Sagittarius, or someone's saying that to you, or you're both taking turns saying, hey, you misunderstood me. Someone is done with that. Someone's done defending their character. Ulterior motive. Someone's words and actions aren't lining up, and that's not an accident. There's an agenda here, and love might not be it. Someone may be throwing out accusations that someone's got ulterior motives, and someone is yet again saying, hey, you misunderstood. Oh my goodness. Wow, that took a while to get out. Gold digger. This connection comes with a price tag. It's calculated, strategic, and dripping in dollar signs. Someone here might make a lot of money. I do see the Eight of Pentacles. Someone works really hard and wants to make sure that they're not investing a future with someone who just wants to be there for money and not for love. Like someone may be starting to entertain the idea that someone's only with them for money, and that's why they can't seem to get along. And I do see someone over here looking over their money tree, looking at their investments, thinking, do I want to invest my money into this relationship? Do I want to buy a house with this person? Are they just using me? It's like someone's having trouble thinking whether someone has ulterior motives or not. Someone's wanting to know, are you with me for the right reasons? Or are you with me because I'm successful or I can be successful? But yeah, look at that on the bottom, fighting. The communication has collapsed. It's no longer about finding solutions. It's about winning at all costs. That's pretty much my Five of Swords card. Someone is not liking how a relationship is bringing a side of them out, a side of them that they don't want to see. So yeah, Sagittarius, you and another person look like you guys are trying to give this another go, but you're both kind of nervous about it, but both open to it. You could be dealing with a fixed sign. I got Scorpio, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, and Aquarius here. I have Aries. I have Gemini, Virgo. I thought I saw Gemini earlier. Oh yeah, I did say Gemini. Jupiter in Leo. Scorpio again, Capricorn. It could be any zodiac sign. All right, I'll be posting your new reading tomorrow morning, okay, Sagittarius? So depending on when you watch this video, Sunday morning. All right, on to Capricorn. Where's my sea goats at? I wish I had one of those setups to where I can like be in like a lazy boy recliner and have the table right over me with a camera facing at the table. Kidding. I'm just kidding. I'd never get up. What do we have for Capricorn? I'm probably thinking like that because I'm reading for a Capricorn. Oh, shoot. All right, what do we have for Capricorn, please? Two more shuffles. 1, 2. Let's rock this and deck for my beautiful sea goats. All right, Capricorn, the one on your mind, how do they feel about you? We have the King of Wands, Leo energy, but also Sagittarius and Aries. Someone finds you hot. What's their intentions? Ah, shit. A 10 of Swords. I hope this isn't a hit it and quit it sort of situation because Capricorn, as soon as I pulled on their feelings, I immediately got that they find you very hot. But then I saw the 10 of Swords. So be mindful of anyone that's coming in being like, wow, you're really good looking, blah, 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 let's meet up for drinks tonight. And then they already, I don't know. I don't want to like go there, but I don't know. It's like someone is giving you attention for the wrong reasons. What's their behavior? Ace of Pentacles, your feelings for them, the Hanged Man, and the overall energies, the 5 of Wands and the Sun. What I'm kind of getting, Capricorn, is you might have someone who's giving you a lot of attention, but they have somebody else. Like flirting with you while they have a husband or a wife. Flirting with you and they have a girlfriend or a boyfriend. It's like, it feels like someone is very attracted to you, but in order to pursue you, they've got to hurt someone else. And that could be why the 10 of Swords is here. In order to pursue you, they've got to hurt somebody else. And with their behavior towards you being the Ace of Pentacles, you might be the actual choice though, but it's still not a comforting feeling. All right, so let's break it down. Because you're trying to get another perspective on this person. Now remember, don't force it. If it doesn't sound like your situation, don't force it. But I'm tapping into someone that really finds you attractive. But in order to take action towards you, it hurts another, it feels. Clarify the King of Wands as this person's feelings, the Wheel of Fortune. And then I see the 8 of Cups on the bottom. This person wants to spin their wheel with you. Someone wants to have a shot at this. Whether it hurts someone or not, they're like, I'm going to go for it. I feel drawn to Capricorn. I'm going to do it. Even if it hurts other people, I'm choosing me. So Capricorn, if you're newly talking to someone right now, you might later discover that they started talking to you while they were still in another relationship and they chose to exit that relationship to be with you instead. It's like, that's kind of what I'm getting here. Like they meet you, you guys hit it off, they find you good looking, and their intentions is to cut it off with whomever they have before you even came along. I mean, if you're not happy with someone, you're not happy, but why stay in something that you're not happy in until the next best thing comes in? I don't get that. Let's take a look at your feelings, Capricorn. You've got the Hanged Man. You feel like your love life is on pause right now while you look at things from different perspectives. And it's like you are aware of someone's attention towards you, but you're trying not to get too caught up in it. Why the Hangman? 10 of Pentacles. And then I got the 5 of Wands. The 10 of Pentacles is telling me that you feel ready for a long-term future with someone. You feel ready for a commitment. And you're willing to fight for it if you need to. And the 5 of Wands is fighting for what you want. And we started this reading off with the 5 of Wands and the Sun as the overall energy. Strong Leo. It's as if you're saying that even if someone that you're talking to does have another person, you're willing to fight for this person if it means following your heart. It's like, hey, I don't owe that person loyalty. If this person wants to choose me over them, hey, then we're meant to be together. I'm going to go for it. It's kind of what I'm getting off of you, Capricorn. You're thinking about your future, not someone else's heart, not someone else's feelings. It's like you're wanting to say to someone, hey, that's their responsibility to be worried about hurting someone's feelings. I don't know who that person is. That's not my responsibility. I feel like I got this for you before. It's like you're feeling like your love life might get a little messy around this time frame. But you're feeling happy talking to somebody. Someone lights you up. You light someone else up. Let's just break down that 10 of Swords. Why is that 10 of Swords here as this person's intentions? The Strength card, major for Leo. I got a lot of Leo in this reading. Leo, 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 Leo. It's all Leo in this reading. And then I got the Fool on the bottom. You got someone that's taking a chance on you. And then I got the Ace of Wands right underneath that, more fire. Capricorn, if you just met someone and they were flirting with you really strongly and gave you their number, they might be going home to break up with someone in order to go on a date with you. It's kind of what this reading feels like. It's kind of what this reading feels like. It's like they meet you, they like you, and they're thinking to themselves, all right, well, I really like Happy. I'm going to break up with so-and-so. I've got to take advantage of this opportunity. I've got to go for it. And they end up coming to you more available. Clarify that Ace of Pentacles as this person's actions with Capricorn. It's repeating everything I'm saying. Get the Death card and the 5 of Cups. It says, close the door and step forward to the next door. Capricorn, your reading is being very specific with me. This person is shutting a door to walk towards you. It's like you met someone that was still in a relationship and they're not going to be in there for much longer. Now remember, don't force it. If you're watching this thinking, no, I met someone, but they're not in a relationship. I know it. I did my check. And good. I mean, for this message to come up, it does feel like someone was teetering around the idea of wanting to break up with someone already. But this just expedited the process. You know, it just expedited it. When we're attracted to someone, or we feel aligned with someone, or we feel like someone was put on our path, it's a really good motivator to going after what we want if we were procrastinating making other choices. You're really motivating someone to go after what they want because they're sick of settling. They're sick of playing safe. They're sick of playing, comfortable. Clarify the Sun and the 5 of Wands. For some of you, you met this person at the workplace. Justice, Libra energy, and the Star, and the King of Pentacles. So Capricorn, it feels like around this time frame, you're getting a lot of attention. A lot of positive attention from a specific person, but it does feel like there is this fight energy around you. Whether you have to fight for this person or someone is fighting because of you and their connection behind the scenes. I feel like I was getting something else. Ace of Cups, Queen of Cups. Tell me me more about how this person feels. I want to get a little bit more than just passion. Nine of Swords and the Emperor. Whoever this person is, Capricorn, they're attaching a lot of stress, anxiety, and worry towards whatever they've got to do to make this happen. They want to be with you, though. They're just feeling really horrible about having to hurt someone to do it. But this right here on the Fool card, it says just do it already. Take the risk. Life is waiting. You know, a little advice for anyone in the future. If you're already feeling the Ten of Swords for someone, don't wait until you meet someone better to let that connection go. Just let the connection go if you don't feel it. So that way when the right person does come along, it doesn't have to have all this worry, anxiety attached to it. It could just be like you met someone and boom, hit it off. Instead of having to start off a relationship with negativity attached to it. Something like that. Anything else for Capricorn? This was very straightforward. The Tower, and then I see the Page of Pentacles. Or not Page of Pentacles, the Page of Cups. So Capricorn, you really knocked someone's socks off. Meeting you just like was a huge surprise. The Page of Cups, when it comes out with the Tower, that's like meeting someone new and just feeling very shook, very surprised, very like, whoa, I didn't expect to feel this towards someone. Now remember, the roles could be reversed, Capricorn. You may be feeling like this with someone else, that you met someone while you were still in another relationship, another couple, another whatever. And you're the one that has to make a decision on whether to make something else more official, to explore something else, or to hold off. But what's obvious here is there is some excitement and joy happening around your love life this week, Capricorn. And justice is asking for people to make decisions using integrity and, you know, just being fair and upfront and honest. Not to start off a relationship off of deceit and lies, because that's just going to create future towers. All right, well, that was really straightforward, to the point. You're either meeting someone this week who's going to find you very good looking and will be willing to like cut off a lingering connection to be with you, or this is already taking place and someone's choosing you over another around this time frame if you already knew about this other person. But I can't make the word up. Ten of Swords as someone's intentions, that's the intent to end something, to start something else. For zodiac signs that came through, before I pull the hidden messages, Capricorn, for zodiac signs that came through, I got strong Leo. There's so much Leo in this reading, but I don't know if it's because we got Leo and Jupiter, or we just had the Leo eclipse, or because it's Leo season. There's a whole lot of Leo energy going on here for this month. But I got a lot of Leo, I got Scorpio, I got Aquarius, I've got Taurus, I've got Aries, Pisces, Libra, but it could be anybody. Ooh, lies detected. A version of the truth was offered, but it's curated, calculated, or conveniently incomplete. Someone here could have mentioned, yeah, I got someone, but may have left out the details surrounding, we still live together, we are still sleeping together, blah, 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 blah. And maybe getting ready to make some significant changes around this time frame. Like someone may have started to date someone before telling them, hey, by the way, before we go any further, I'm still talking to someone, but I intend to break things off. Instead, decided not to mention it at all and just break things off quietly behind the scenes without you even knowing about it. Blocked passion. When passion is blocked, it usually reflects something deeper. It's time to look beneath the surface and ask what's not being expressed. Commitment issues. Someone here is afraid to fully commit, whether they admit it or not. Emotional walls are high and avoidance is running the show. I feel like someone here avoids making big decisions out of fear of what other people think or feel. and it ends up complicating other future endeavors that doesn't have to be covered in this. All right, so I hope that helps, Capricorn. Either way, you look good. People are looking at you like you are just like high commodity. So just do what's best for yourself. All right, on to Aquarius. Hi, Aquarius. What up, Buttercups? Hi, Lenora. I just saw you. All right. Let's take a look at Aquarius. I have been really good on my coffee intake. I don't think I had like hardly any coffee this week, but needed it for a 3-hour live stream. What do we have for Aquarius? What do we have for Aquarius? 2 more shuffles for Aquarius. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my beautiful aqua babies. All right, Aquarius, your person's feelings for you. Ooh, 9 of Cups. Beautiful start. Their intentions, we have the 3 of Pentacles. Their behavior and actions towards you, the Star. That's your major arcana. This looks good. But before I speak on it, I want to find out your feelings first. How does Aquarius feel? Every friggin' time, Aquarius, I swear. The Queen of Swords. Every time I get a really good spread for you in regards to who you're dealing with, I always get a don't get excited, pull Aquarius's feelings first, and then sure enough, this comes out. What's the overall energy? The Ace of Pentacles. You can't play a freaking Aquarius. I'm sorry, you just can't. No matter how good something looks, because this spread is really good. No matter how good a connection looks, a spread looks, a person's behavior, an Aquarius is going to notice things that other people aren't noticing, and they're going to call you out on it. It feels like every time I read for an Aquarius, it's like something looks really good, but then Aquarius is like, hold on, Baddison. Let's talk about something first before we get too excited. All right, let's break down this person's feelings. Let's start with the 9 of Cups. Just can't lie to an air sign. Why the 9 of Cups? The 10 of Swords. This person feels very happy about you, but there's a feeling deep within them that you may not be happy with them. Aquarius, that just confirmed what I just said. They're over here like, oh man, Aquarius makes me feel so good. Last night's dinner was amazing. I liked cuddling with Aquarius. Oh my goodness, I'm in love. And then somewhere deep inside, there's that feeling of, oh crap, I don't think Aquarius is that happy about me though. And you're over here like, damn right, I'm not happy with you. So it's kind of telling me that this person feels happy with you, but you don't feel happy with them. So let's find out why you're not happy. Why is Aquarius not happy? Why the Queen of Swords? Because the Queen of Swords don't look happy. Does not look happy. Queen of Pentacles, and then I see the Queen of Wands. The reason why you don't feel as confident in this situation is because you may feel like you need more growth with this person. The Queen of Pentacles shows up when someone feels comfortable, feels like they can rely upon someone, feels like there is a lot of maturity here. I get 3 queens showing up for you, Aquarius. Regardless of gender, you can be a dude and show up with 3 queens around you. We all carry masculine and feminine energy. But it's like I have an Aquarius that's working through the mind of 3 different people, trying to figure out if you could be happy with this person. Not saying you have a split personality or anything like that. Could, but I'm not saying that. It just feels like I'm reading for an Aquarius that has different personalities that need different things. And one personality feels like what they offer you makes you feel good, makes you feel passionate, makes you feel sexy. The other part of the connection makes you feel grounded, makes you feel stable, makes you feel comfy with them. But then there's other parts of this connection where they irritate the freaking shit out of you and you just don't want to hear them talk anymore. Clarify this person's intentions with Aquarius. Why the Three of Pentacles? They want to fix something. The Three of Pentacles as their intentions is telling me that they want to fix whatever you feel is broken, even if they don't really know what's broken. Because with the Star as their behavior and actions, they're willing to do whatever to make you happy. They don't want to mess this up with you, but they can sense that you're not happy. As I'm saying that, I see the Tower. As I'm saying that, I see the Tower. It's kind of giving, you know, feeling like you're in a good spot with someone, but then you look at someone and think, oh, wow, they look like they're pissed off at me. Was there something I did? I don't remember. It's like this person is kind of coming in with amnesia in regards to what may be upsetting you. But then there's a part of me that's thinking, do they do anything though? Why the Three of Pentacles? The Sun, major for Leo, they want to make you happy. But they may feel like something already has kind of tainted you guys' connection a little bit. Could be a fellow air sign. I mean, when I first asked this person, how do you feel about I almost called you Sagittarius. I asked, how do you feel about Aquarius? They said, I'm happy, I'm happy, I'm happy with Sagittarius. But then when I dived a little bit deeper, they told me, I'm happy, they're not happy though. I feel like I'm on borrowed time with Aquarius. And it's all confirmed when I look at you over here with the Queen of Swords. You're over here like you're on borrowed time. And it feels like it might be because of some sort of argument that never got fully resolved. Maybe you made up with someone just to have the peace, but you still felt like there was, you know, unresolved feelings there. It's like right here, you got a to-do list of things that you want to discuss with this person. Like you still want to talk about some things. It feels like you're kind of dealing with someone, Aquarius, who doesn't like to beat a dead horse, doesn't like to go over the same argument over and over again in different ways. They just want to get back to having fun with you, but you're over here like, no, how are we going to get back to things if I don't feel like it's resolved? Clarify the Star as this person's behavior and actions. Page of Pentacles. And the Six of Pentacles. Aquarius, you got this person right in your hands here. This is someone that's willing to do whatever to like make you happy right now. They don't want you upset at them. They don't want you upset at them. But they're still not acknowledging whether they did something to hurt you. All of a sudden, my birds are all getting really loud right now. Birds have a bird's eye view of things that we don't always see. And you're an air sign, Aquarius. You might see something that other people don't see. Some people might think that you're you know, looking for an argument, but you're over here like, no, I see things that other people don't see. Excuse me for being discerning. Excuse me for being observant. I'm not going to apologize for noticing things. I get that a lot for Virgos too. Just when I said I get that a lot for Virgos, who just shows up? Virgo, the Hermit. Aquarius, you might have some strong Virgo placements. Tell me again how Aquarius feels about this person, please. The Fool and the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups could be saying that you feel that you've got some good memories with this person. It's been good. It hasn't been bad. And the Fool is saying that you would like to have a fresh new start. But it feels like you want to get some things off of your chest first before having that fresh start. And in order to get some things off of your chest, you might have to hurt their feelings in the process. Page of Pentacles. That dang Hermit again. All right, tell me more about how this person feels about Aquarius this week. Feels like someone's comforted by the then and now. Justice, Libra energy, and the Ten of Wands. You could be dealing with a Libra. Aquarius, you've got someone here that's willing to carry the burden of whatever it is that you're upset about in order to bring peace and harmony to you guys' relationship. You got someone pretty much saying, I'm willing to do whatever to get those swords out of my bag, if it, means making Aquarius happy with me. Even if they don't really know what it is that they're doing. But that could be pissing you off more in itself. Like, how dare you play you don't know what you're talking about. Like, maybe you're upset that someone is playing dumb. Acting like they don't know what they're doing or did. What's the blockage here? Let me ask that. What is the blockage for Aquarius in this situation, please? What is hurting them the most? What's hurting their relationship the most? Queen of Cups. And then I see the Star. And then I see the Four of Cups. What's hurting this relationship the most is that there's a lack of hope. Lack of hope that one, letting their feelings get involved is going to work out for them. Someone is kind of considering rejecting this out of fear of not getting what they want. But what if they were to get what they want? Like, someone never fully let someone in. Someone's looking for some peace. Someone's looking for some, like, a chance to breathe. I feel like I'm reading for an Aquarius that's like, I just want to breathe. I'm just so sick of the stress. I'm sick of having so much mental weight on me. Because it feels like I'm reading for an Aquarius that's got a lot of, like, the mental load of a family, the mental load of a business, the mental load of life. Like, you are the one that's always got to make sure, you're keeping on top with the kids' dentist appointments, the doctor's appointments if you have kids. The one that's always keeping up with the documents for your apartment, your house, your mortgage. Always keeping up with all the mental stuff. And you may feel like you want a partner who can also help you, and you may feel like you're just gaining another responsibility. Ooh. That doesn't sound good. Aquarius, you're kind of looking at someone as another responsibility instead of someone who's going to make your life a little bit easier. Because when I first asked this person how they feel about you, they're over here like, man, Aquarius makes my life so easy. But you're over here like, yeah, because I'm doing everything. And you're pissed off. It kind of reminds me of those husband and wives who have been married since the friggin' 70s. I think they're like in their 80s now. And the husband will be like, they'll ask the husband who's 85 years old, how has your marriage been with your wife? And he's like, oh, it's been great. She always kept the house clean, cooked, took care of the kids, and worked a full-time job. My life was great. And you look at the wife and she's like, I hate my husband. I'm just waiting and buying my time. He made me do everything. That was just an example. I love seeing those little videos. It's so funny how the perspective changes going from the spouse that, gets things taken care of for them, and the spouse that is doing all of the work. Of course, your mileage may vary, but that's just the thought that came through, so I shared it. It feels like I'm reading for an Aquarius that's got a huge mental load, has a lot on their mind, has a lot on their plate, and you're looking for a partner, not another responsibility. Like, are you gonna add value to my life? Are you gonna help make my life a little bit easier? Or are you going to be a source of more obligation, more burden, more responsibility? Okay. All right, let's get into the hidden message. Am I reading for an 85-year-old married Aquarius that's like, man, just buying my time until Father Time comes in? Oh, that sounded so bad. That sounded wrong. That sounded wrong. Aquarius, why you say that? That was so wrong. When the queen has her sword up in the air, she will say some cutting stuff. For zodiac signs that came through this reading, Libra, Leo, Aquarius, Aries. Aquarius, I do love you. Good karma. Something done in good faith is coming back multiplied. Energy never disappears, it circulates. So Aquarius, if you've done so much more than your fair share, the good karma is going to come back at you tenfold. You're going to get some good things. You're going to get some good things. Nothing's wasted. Situationship. Oh, it's a situationship, not a relationship, but don't let that fool you into thinking it's drama-free. Aquarius, you might be in the mindset of, I am not going to be giving you boyfriend or girlfriend benefits on a situationship title. So you might be feeling like someone's enjoying the perks of being with you without giving a real definite title to the relationship. You know, they're like, yeah, this is great. Aquarius does everything for me and I don't even have to give them commitment. This is nice. I can still talk to other chicks while they're rubbing my feet. Now I don't like that card. That card's pissing me off. Reverse for the fellas too. Same mistake, different face, same emotional fallout. Until you choose differently, you'll keep attracting the same script. All right, Aquarius, I need to like back off. Your reading is like, I love the Nine of Cups, I swear, but now I have a whole new meaning for this card. Aquarius, I love you. Have a good day. On to Pisces. I feel for you, Aquarius. If that was your reading, oh, empathy is there for you. All right, Pisces, my water fishies. What's up with the water fishies? Hi, Pisces. Hold on for a second. My lips are getting dry from all the laughing I just did for Aquarius's reading. I don't know how that even makes sense, getting your lips dry from laughing, but roll with it. What a reading. Okay. Pisces. Oh, just when I said that, I open up to the King of Cups and it's got a big old fish right there. A big old fish. But why does Pisces look so sad? I don't know. Six of Pentacles. We'll see. All right, what do we have for Pisces, please? What do we have for Pisces? Two more shuffles for Pisces. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my beautiful water fishies. All right, Pisces, your person's feelings for you. We got the Six of Cups. Beautiful. Their intentions with you, the Eight of Wands, beautiful. Their behavior and actions with you, the King of Pentacles. Your feelings for this person, oh my fucking God. The Devil. And no, you did not just hear me use a heavy F word. I didn't say that. You may have thought you heard me say that. What's the overall energy, the Two of Pentacles? All right. Pisces, Pisces. This is kind of similar to what I had for Virgo. You've got someone coming through with really good intentions and showing up in a very stable manner. But why do you got the Devil as your feelings, though? Let's break it down. All right, let's break it down. Let's start with this person's feelings for you. We got the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups has feelings. That's sweet. It's, you know, thinking about how you guys met, thinking about your first kiss if you already been there, done that. You know, thinking just, it's a really good, cozy feeling. Why the Six of Cups for how this person is feeling towards Pisces this week? Seven of Swords, that there could be a breach in trust, like trust got recently breached. And now things are up in the air with the Hanged Man, major for Pisces. And then I see the Knight of Cups, which shows me the phrase trying his best, aka trying their best, since there's no genders in my readings. Pisces, you got someone here that's showing me that they're trying their best, but there could have been a breach in trust that is like putting the relationship on timeout, putting the relationship on a pause. And that could be why you got the devil in your feelings. You may feel like your person made some really poor choices at your expense. But you're trying to be patient about what to do here. So what's interesting is I got the angel right here and I got the devil right here. Imagining them on both sides, being like, all right, what do I need to do about the situation? What's your advice? What's your advice? And then looking at which advice feels more aligned with what you want. And we did start off the reading with the Two of Pentacles, which is the energy of going back and forth on something. All right, so break down Pisces feelings for this person. Why the devil? You're trying to resist giving into this person right now until you have time to figure out if this is something for you. Why the devil? The Five of Swords and Temperance again. I clarified it and I put it back in and it came back out again. And then I see the Seven of Wands, Leo energy. Pisces, you're kind of telling me that you and your person may have said some really hurtful things to each other and now trust has been broken. Could have been during an argument, could have been during a very high stress day for somebody. Because I'm getting that someone's doing their best, but they may be under a lot of stress to where they might be a little bit, short-tempered or say things out of frustration and things that they can't take back. Whoever this person is, this person may be someone that you've got history with, like you go way back. Like you've known each other a lot longer than like 6 weeks is what it feels like to me. And it feels like someone's been acting very defensive lately and may have said something out of anger. It's like I can see someone chucking their phone after reading a mean text. Libra got this in their most recent individual reading. So if you're dealing with someone with Libran placements, that reading might make sense for you. Doesn't have to be a Libra sun. Let's clarify this person's intentions. We got the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands as intentions, that's the intent to move forward, not stay stuck in the past. Be like, let's just move forward. Why the Eight of Wands, please? The Hierophant. For some of you, there could be a new set of terms and conditions for the relationship to move forward again. Like someone saying, all right, before we can even move forward after what just happened, there's going to be some new rules, some new terms and conditions laid upon this relationship for us to move forward. Like that. I hate to say it that way because it kind of sounds like an ultimatum, but if something, Queen of Swords. Someone's definitely putting their foot down. Let's look at this person's actions. I do like that King of Pentacles. It's showing me someone coming towards you in a very stable and grounded way. They're not coming in wanting to start an argument or repeat a behavior. Clarify that King of Pentacles. The Three of Wands, beautiful. And the High Priestess. So Pisces, whoever this person is, I feel like they're working really hard right now. They could be working a lot of hours and not getting enough sleep, not getting enough rest, and might have said something out of anger towards you, as you said the Five of Swords earlier, or you said something out of anger towards them because you felt like they weren't making enough time for you. I'm strongly getting that someone's trying to change things, and that could be why the Two of Pentacles is the overall energy. It's like someone's trying to make changes so that way you guys can have each other at each other's best instead of getting each other at your worst. Because it feels like someone feels like they get what's left of someone after, they're done with life. I've said this before in a private reading, so I'm going to use that example again. Like imagine, going to see a massage therapist and all day long they're giving their best world-renowned massages, and then you get to be their last client of the day and they're just going through it like robotic just to get done with the day. So you might feel, Pisces, that this person is trying their best, but you may feel like you're getting bare minimum effort. Like that. It's like you're sick of being at the bottom of a list, a bottom of a priority list. Tell me more about how Pisces feels. The World card. And then I see the Page of Pentacles. You feel like you've already learned what you needed to learn from this experience, and you are open to starting a new chapter with that Fool energy I saw briefly earlier, but only if things change. If things continue the same way, you're done. You're done. You're over here like, I don't need to read that same chapter over and over again. I'm done if that's what's going to return. But if things are going to be different, then fine, I'm open to it. As long as you're seeing growth, you're open to it is what I'm kind of getting. Tell me more about how this person feels about Pisces. The Page of Cups and the Five of Pentacles. This person has feelings for you, but they may feel like you're starting to leave them out in the cold because of maybe them leaving you out in the cold. And there's that big fish. It's like Pisces, you might be giving someone a taste of their medicine because you feel like you're always getting the last bit of priority from them. You get them at the end of the day. Like they could be texting everyone all day long, but then they reach out to you right before they fall asleep. It's like, really? I get you when you're half asleep? Okay, great. It kind of feels like that. But like I said before, I'm not getting that it's intentional. I am getting that someone's trying their best to achieve something. And when I look at the King of Pentacles, I can kind of understand where they're coming from. King of Pentacles puts in a lot of work and effort towards achieving something sustainable. Like someone wants something to last a long time. But you want that same momentum for your relationship too. It's like, give me the same energy you give your career. Give me the same energy you give your friends. Anything else for Pisces? Two of Cups, Six of Swords. I do feel like you guys are going to be able to move on from this. I am seeing it. You got the Five of Swords right here. Six of Swords is moving on from the Five of Swords. And since it came out with the Two of Cups, that shows me you're moving on as a couple and not as a single. Like if the Six of Swords came out by itself, I'd be like, all right, you're moving on from this person. But because it came out with the Two of Cups, it feels like you're moving on from this as a couple together. One could say it's moving away from a couple, but I got the boat facing the couple. Knight of Swords, King of Wands. Pisces, whoever this person is, I feel like they've got something good heading their way. And I feel like if you stick it out, you'll be able to benefit off of whatever this is. Now, that's not saying to stay in an unhealthy relationship or stay where you feel neglected. I'm talking about for the Pisceans who know that this person generally does care and that this is not their main character, that this is just a once-off because they're working hard on something specific. This is for the ones that, know that this person's been very busy with a goal and that they're normally very attentive to you outside of that. They're onto something big and you would benefit off of that. Just as I say that, I see the Nine of Pentacles and it shows me someone looking at their bank balance, indicating that if this person's working hard towards their career and finances, you could benefit off of that. Because the King of Pentacles likes to spoil people rotten when they've got it. Could be a Taurus, could be a Virgo, could be a Capricorn. So let's get the hidden messages. For zodiac signs that came through this reading, I've got Capricorn. I've got Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius. I have Sagittarius. I have Pisces. I have Moon in Aquarius. Love lessons hopped out. Don't let a history of failed relationships get you down. Gather the lessons and ditch the baggage. Big break. A major moment is brewing. This could be the launch, the offer, or the shout out that changes everything. Whether that's for you, Pisces, or your person. Remember how I just said a second ago, it looks like your person's working towards something big and it could benefit you as well. Well, the big break card came out. Whether you're dating someone who just launched their own business or you're married to someone that is trying to pass the bar and become an attorney. I don't know what the logistics is. It's just it's showing me someone busting their butt, trying their best. And it just keeps on showing me that this could benefit you also in the end. Clean slate. A full reset is now in play. Past decisions, outdated dynamics, and former versions of self are no longer calling the shots. Yeah, it could be a really good chance for a new beginning. It really could be. I feel like you both are... I feel like whatever this breach in trust is, I don't feel like it's the theme of your relationship. Test results in reverse. So I don't know if someone was scared about a pregnancy test. Let's get another card. Double life in reverse. Someone here is juggling stories, identities, or relationships and hoping no one notices the overlap. It came out in reverse. So there could have been a fear that someone was carrying a double life because of how busy they were outside of the relationship, but it looks like you guys are talking it out and clearing it up for it to be in reverse. Like someone got their answers. All right. So I hope that helps. Thank you to everyone for being here. Thank you to my awesome mod squad. I will not be working on Friday. That's my birthday. I usually do a live stream on my birthday every year, but I think this year I'm going to skip it and just dilly-daddle. I'm in need of a little dilly-daddle day. I might, though, for like an hour pop on. I'm not sure yet. So don't quote me. What else? I've got the week off for personal reading, so I blocked off this week, but I'm taking appointments for the following week. The link to my website is down below, BaddisonIntuitiveTarot.com. That's 2 Ds, not one for Baddison. I will be releasing the rest of the weeklies throughout the week. All right. Enjoy you guys this Sunday, you guys. On that note, I rock that deck. Later, Gator.